by white people, sometimes you can go too far. Cause anybody, you do not have to sit him, and then you can go too far. I see the tie on the outside of his shirt. I said, somebody tied that nigga. I said, oh, he put on the outside of his shirt. Won't you just go without a tie if you just want to be that radical? Some stuff, you waste a lot of money and time. You ain't proving that. I mean, to me, I'm not going to go buy no tie to put on the outside my shirt. You know, wrap it around the outside my collar and show the white man. A lot of times, I'm just wasting up money. These ties are being bought and white men still making money. White man don't care where I wear this tie at. How about if I don't buy no tie? That way I don't support it. So a lot of stuff you can do that can be smarter. Now, the brother definitely, by all white folks' registration, brother brilliant. He used all their words. But then he get to talking and going, he be talking about love. You can't talk to a wild animal about love. I'm not trying to talk to no white man trying to kill me about no love. The only thing I love for a savage, wild white man to do is to die. That's the only love makes sense. I'm telling you, beat me, kid. I don't want to talk to you about no love. Right now, not the time. Everything got in the book said that everything is a season. Go and say how much love you. Who should talk about when he was up on that too? Now ain't the time. Right now, not the time to talk about it. Right now, these people are savages. You got to look at how you trying to express love to savages. You can't do it. You got to tame a savage. You got to stop a savage. And you got to love to do it. Y'all all right? That's just being honest. Now, white people ain't finna be talking about no love when they get in no war. In warfare. White people not talking about no love. Them people in Iraq talking about killing terrorists. Stopping terrorists, enemy combatants. Now you go out there as a soldier talking about, we need to express love. Nigga, you finna be in a straitjacket. And you going to live and work. They're not finna have that. Now's not the time. They're not finna have no chaplain sit up here on no Sunday service and start talking about these people about, we need to use different weapons to win these people. The love that Jesus left us, I guarantee you finna get court-martialed. All they finna do, they finna get you out of here. You want to do another service. They're going to tell them, you can't do that during war. Go ask these people, am I lying? Am I lying? When you, hypothetically, I would say I'm clergy. I can do a service, a mass service with soldiers and tell them at a place where they're having war, Afghanistan, Iraq, in these places, and tell them what we need to do is not use these weapons. We need to show these people love and gain them by that in the love of God and tell them about some stuff like that. And then a war situation. I'm trying to tell you, they're going to tell them. I got to talk to these people on how God is with us. We're doing a service for God. People don't see that now. That's when you know white people ain't true to it. How that don't work. How it work for you, it don't work for them. Why don't you see them people that handing out books and going door to door to North Korea, trying to pray for people? Why you don't find soldiers over there with, you know what I'm saying, with Muslim grabbing hand, all of them praying in a war situation? They gonna tell you, nigga, is you crazy? So now I'm gonna ask them the same thing. Nigga, is you crazy? Yeah, that's right. There ain't no time to be praying for nobody. There ain't no time to be talking about no love. Not while I'm dying. Y'all all right? Yes, is this stuff y'all ever think about? How is it working for you? How is it supposed to work? And then it ain't working for you because you're still a victim. That's when you know you need to start. I'm not going to use it. They got different cold medicine. If it don't work and I feel I'm getting worse, you think I'm going to keep taking it? I'm not going to be praying for nobody while they whooping up on them. No, we're not going to be doing that. That don't make no sense, Dave, does it? I'm going to be praying why I'm getting beat up. This makes no sense. And it shows you it's ineffective. You've been doing it for hundreds of years. And look at where you at. So tell me, why would I be using it now, Dave? Why would this be a defense for me? Pray while I'm getting shot down. Pray while I'm getting falsely accused, while I'm being incarcerated. Pray while I'm doing slave work. For the person that's victimizing me. Not pray for my deliverance, but praying for the people that's victimizing me. Praying for their longevity. Praying for their safety and their welfare. I mean, it's stuff I got to look at. I got to just kind of question. Like Shaul said, you know, according to them, he want me to pray for all those that's in authority. For all. For all that's in authority. No, so I can live a quiet and peaceable life. I'm going to pray for them for my safety? Or will I be praying for my safety? Will I be praying for my welfare? I'm going to pray for them so I can be quiet, so I can be safe. I'm going to pray for them in all that's in authority. That's just questionable. It's questionable. And I used to do that. I prayed. I ain't been long ago broke that. And that's just, it's like some kind of saying, boy, do that make sense? He didn't say pray for them that they'll stop. Pray for them that their eyes will be open. They'll be converted, that they'll turn from sin. So I can live a quiet and peaceable life by me praying for my oppressor. That just don't make no sense. I'm very misunderstood. Listen, this is where I'm at. I'm not finna let anybody give me no Christian doctrine. I'm gonna sit right here like I understand it. I'm not understanding that. Let me get this straight. I'm gonna pray for you that I'm gonna be quiet and I'm gonna be safe. No, that's not gonna make no sense. That's not gonna make no sense. There's a lot of stuff it's just questionable. A lot of stuff I gotta watch. I gotta watch the people who gave me this book. I gotta ask myself, what was their agenda? If you know that even through Barashit you find that. Everybody victimize you, always want you to pray for them. That's amazing. Everybody victimize. Then it would make sense when Shaul would come along and tell me, matter of fact, pick me up. Say that, 1 Timothy 2:1. Come on, son, let me look. Hit me. Chain, blow me. Go, give me some Teruah. Ruah. That's what I'm talking about. Watch out. God the man. Man, I don't like that thing. Somebody make sure you don't fall down them steps. Man, I'm telling you, that's a lot of air you pushing out. Some young girl like Muslim, boy, you met around get some right air, you gonna crack some young girl back. Man, you miss it. Let me tell you what you don't do. You don't want to get no person, no Viagra. Somebody gonna get hurt. Somebody going to the hospital. Somebody going to the hospital. Man, around and take about 2, 3 of them things. Man, around and drop it in some gin. Oh my goodness. Y'all out the chain. This is people don't know that originally Viagra was actually invented for heart medicine. It was actually invented for, how many of y'all didn't know that? It was never invented as a sex drug. It was actually invented as a heart medication. What they found was it worked. It still do the same thing. It actually was invented as a heart medication. But what they found out when the people come in, they actually were hard. So it worked. It's the wrong heart. They did. That's how they wound up finding out. It was actually accidental. And they made more money selling as a sex drug than they did as a heart medication. Yeah, a lot of stuff. So I can teach a lot of stuff. That's just the GP. I know a lot of them don't know that. So I know some of everything. A lot of stuff I know, I don't worry about it. It's not important. Y'all all right? Let's see something. What I told him? 1 Timothy. Chapter 2. Verse 1? Listen to the book.
I exhort, therefore, that first of all, supplications for law, intercessions, and giving of Hadu be made for all Anashim, for Malachim, and for all that are in authority, that we may lead a quiet and peaceable Kai in all Allahim and honesty.
Mm-hmm.
For this is Ta'ub and acceptable in the sight of our Allahim, our Husha.
Goodness. That should be for our own people. I don't know. I don't know. A lot of stuff come to mind that make you look, make you just question. Make you wonder what's people's attempt, what's the intent. I mean, you got to figure, when white people came along with this transmutilation, to be able to think this far ahead. Y'all understand that, though? I mean, that's pretty far. That's pretty far. You figure, man, when you took this book and what you claimed your agenda was to correct some wrongs with Tinsdale, the Great Bible, and all these different translations and stuff that people put in, they felt like he added like footnotes. This is all supposed to be done away with. Then you come along with King James with footnotes. And they would just do the meaning of the Greek and what they call the Hebrew. But then you come along and look at, later you find this was basically the Negro Bible. Actually, the Bible that they made for what they call blacks. Many books they're going to call for black people. To keep black people oppressed, keep black people from thinking, keep black people from ideals. And then you deem every thought that's outside of the control of this book to be sin. Every opinion. It is. It's dangerous. It's dangerous the way they use religion to imprison us. It is. It's dangerous. Religion is one of the most dangerous drugs out here. You talking about opioids. This book got more control than people that opiates. This book have killed just as many people as crack cocaine and any opiate drug they got there. White people that read this book, their version told them to oppress and kill you. You read the same book, same passages, and it told you to pray for them while they do it to you. That's dangerous. That's just like the drug dealer. He's not a victim. He sells something that makes you a victim. And you're murdered and killed by it. Huh? White people sold you a religion, and you are the people that are recipient of everything bad to it. A drug dealer, you see, he got the car, he got the house, he got the women, he got the money, he got the fame. You ain't got nothing, you homeless. Your breath stink. You ain't got a song. Tweet-lee-lee, 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 tweet, baby. Your breath stink. How you come up with this? How you come up with this? Oh, you got it bad stuff about yourself. How many white people sung that? Y'all remember that? What you say? How many of y'all remember this? Did I just make that up? That's actually. Like you said, tweet, baby, your breath stink. Mom in the kitchen all night long, huffing and a puffing and a singing. Why would a white person be singing that? Why would white people be singing a song like that? Why would their mother be in the kitchen? I'm just curious. Do you remember singing that growing up as a kid? That's something from white tape. They didn't sing it. It wouldn't make sense. Why would they be singing a song about their mothers in the kitchen all night long, huffing and a puffing and a singing that song? That's terrible. How many of y'all remember that song and doing it as a kid? You have to ask yourself, why is this a song you had? Mama oppressed. You oppressed. And all the little birds on the Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go, rock a robin. Somebody else sitting around watching you perform. You being used by everybody. You got to start to question everything. You know, it was a time I would never question this. So especially you start talking about anything religious. Under what I felt like wasn't right, like other religions. Other Christians condemning Christians. Dumb. All Christians are the same. All Christians are the same. Isn't that right? And they will teach you and program you not to question, because you will be questioning the powers of God. And you should always question their God. Simply because their God has never benefited you. Anything that don't benefit you, you should question. Huh? You should question simply because it does not benefit you. It's not advantageous for you. What am I going to gain in assisting you with it? Y'all all right? Let's look at something. Let's look at what's that? Shofar team 1 and 1. Judges, as they'll call it. I got to move on. Let me tell you what came to my mind today. I was going to write my resignation letter today. I was going to write my resignation letter and read it out to y'all and let y'all have it. I'm tired, boss. Plantation don't work for me. I don't want y'all to mess me up. Really, it'll mess me up with the type of thinking that we kind of do and with how we've been suppressing. So we've been suppressing our emotions, our true feelings, our thinking, our ideas, inventions, just everything. I mean, it's normacy now, and the normacy is abnormalcy for me. What y'all thinking is normacy to me is abnormal, huh? It's not normal. Isn't that right? Abnormal. Would you agree with that? That abnormal would be not normal. Would anybody agree with that? Can I see hands on abnormal would be not normal? Someone said, no, it's not. I'm curious, is it? Huh? No, I'm agreeing. Abnormal would be not normal. So what if I was an Aboriginal? How I don't see that? How I don't see that? But we all agreed that abnormal would be not normal. So I'm abnormal. I'm the true definition of abnormal, correct? I'm telling you I'm normal. Would that be right? So if I tell you that I'm an Aboriginal, which would mean I'm not original, then I'm going to tell the white man that he needs to acknowledge me because him before him, and I'm an Aboriginal. And then I'm going to complain, become upset when the white man does not acknowledge me for being an Aboriginal. Because I was him first. Everything started with me, and I know I ain't lying because I'm an Aboriginal. What's my problem? You see why you don't want to get in discussion with white people? They play word games. Because nobody here said, no, abnormal is normal. Everybody's like, no, if you're abnormal, you're not normal. But you can be an Aboriginal. Or you can be an original. What would be the purpose of teaching me the language and then telling me, convincing? Because I didn't come up with that by myself. They didn't come up with, this is what people don't understand. They did not come up with Aboriginal by themselves. First of all, they didn't even speak that language. Those Kush-like people were in Australia before all the crackers that came to Australia were rejects. They were all rejects. Nobody talks about this. Them crackers come here with a boomerang with some little shorts on, some dungarees, and some boot with some low-cut short, low-cut sock. And everybody bows down and worships them old restaurants to them. Outback. Look at Block. I call you blocks and all this stuff. They were criminals. How did these criminals come up with restaurants? I mean, the niggas go here there like you think they invented the kangaroo. They were thieves. They were murderers. That's how they got, listen, they were exported to them. How many of y'all didn't know this? They were exports. They were reject prisoners. That's how they got brought over there. And it shows you that because they took it over. And you only, listen, any commercial they show, they'll never show you none of it. They'll show you a kangaroo. They'll show you the ding-dong, the little dog. They got a little ding-dong. They'll name the dog the same thing, ding-dong. They'll push with ding-dong. That's their dog. They invented the doorbell. But then you sitting here, and then you telling people that you are an Aboriginal. I'm sorry, Aborigines. What do they want to call themselves? You abnormal? That's bad. Isn't that right? I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't know. What does it take to move y'all? I don't know. I'm confused. Listen, I'm just out here. I'm just trying to figure my way out. I'm navigating. That's all I'm trying to do. This, I call this navigating. He don't tell you, listen, I'm navigating. Because there's a lot of stuff you watch these people doing. You're watching other people that look like us do. And I just had to wonder, man, you implanted this many agents around me? I feel like Neo in the Matrix. Man said, stop. It started showing him right there was an agent. He missed it. Because they convinced this man that watching everybody else doing and just going and they program you, they show you a traffic light, they got a sign saying, this was done. I never paid it. Listen, if it's clear, I'm going. Somebody said, I watch people. I said, these people going to stand? Listen, gotta wait till that light tell me. Common sense, don't tell, I'm looking. That man told me, stand in the ways and see. Right. I said, man, it's good. Ain't nothing coming. I'm gone. Right. But I'm on the corner. Man, I'm telling you what, it gets you, because you look real stupid you walk out that curve day. Yeah. But I'm just saying, though, everybody, how many of y'all have done it, and you know I've done, and you feeling yourself, these people sitting here looking at it. That's just wrong. That's just wrong. The thing didn't even tell you to go. Do you understand all that programming us all day long? Now you control the, do y'all understand? These people don't even know. Do y'all know people sitting on the computer operating that stuff, watching you? How many of y'all didn't know these people on the computer? These people watch you. These people have these things set up. They watch and see how many people we can control with signs, with colors. We show you one sister, we show you another. Niggas just start walking. Park bed like this. There you sit on the curb walking. They got you. Listen, first chance I get, I'm leaving. Just like the plantation. First time they ain't looking, I'm dipping. Isn't that right? Shoot, nigga gonna think I'm a chip. I'm finna dip on him. You like that? That thing's serious. Let me see. But I say, pop up in one song. I feel like a chip, I'm finna dip. Anybody, I'm gonna say, cut that song right there. We finna go through everybody, any route, anything, breathe in on. Especially that no good Jahid. He'll do it in a minute. Yeah, like preacher said, they finna shoot him down, gun him down any minute. I was like, oh. I said, Jay, I didn't say that. Didn't you say that? I'm like, Jay, I didn't want you to make no song about it. I didn't want to listen to it being sung to me. But I'm just, as simple as that sound, do y'all understand what kind of control that is? That people actually stand here and can see nothing's coming. Yet you wait for this signal across the other side to tell you move. That's scary. That is scary. I'm telling you, I see a go, I'm out of here. That's my mind. I can't wait on these. I can't wait on that sign. That sign get me hit. Then what makes somebody, you don't walk, and then other car turning. And you probably like, this is more dangerous. This is more, but they show you that. You know what I show you? I set you up for the kill. You be like, well, the car hit me wrong. The car look at my light said go. I don't know what make you think all are going straight. I'm making a right. I'm telling you, they set us up. People just don't think. As simple as those traffic lights are, these people watching, these people do statistics. Listen, if you go somewhere, have y'all ever seen somewhere, a neighborhood before, and you seen a sidewalk being installed? You know why? City made them do it. You hold. Who know why? Too many people got hit. They can't put a sidewalk in until enough people get hit. You got to be able to show where enough people have been injured. He's exactly right, City made do it. Am I telling the truth? Let me tell you something. You don't start, listen. You got government rule. Government rule is the government can take 3 feet of your yard. Most of y'all didn't know. How many of y'all didn't know that? Just call it right away. They can take 3 foot of your yard. Your house, you own, your property. We can take 3 foot of your yard. So how about I get out my yard? I can take 3 foot of your yard, and I can take that, and I can start, and I can strip it down, and I can just go ahead and make me a sidewalk. Or if I want to ride in the road, I take more than that and throw you some money. I'm going to take it. They do what they want to do. All this stuff, don't ever go to white people, no paper and pen, and tell them what they can't do. If they wrote it up, they can erase it. If they wrote that paper, they can write another one. How many of y'all wrote a paper before in school? How many of y'all wrote more than one? How many of y'all wrote more than 2? So if you don't wrote more than 2 and 3 papers, how many can white people write? You know you ain't better than white people. Come on, folks. That's stupid. Every time you come, he got another paper. You're not going to outsmart this man. At best, you can start looking at things and start to consider. That's why my push, my interest is to get us back to our Creator. Because if you try to fight this man with natural wit, you're going to lose. If you don't just try to fight this man with guns and spit, you're going to lose. Because all your ammunition, all your weapons, you're going to purchase from him. What you think he's going to give you? Listen, that man went over there. Listen, you know when you know you got to watch a man, the fact that you can come beat me up, blow me up, take my stuff, and then you can come back and train me and give me weapons. And you think they're going to work against me? The ones I gave you, don't forget, now I whooped your behind with the ones you had. And I'm going to give you some better ones than that, because there ain't a chance you can ever fight again. I'm going to teach you how to defend yourself and train you and set your, and there's no way your government can fall, because I set it up for you. You can't be that stupid. You can't be that stupid. Listen, you beat me, I don't want nothing from you, because I don't trust you. That makes sense to y'all? Why does it make sense to let him give you back something when he the one beat you up and took your stuff? Why would he give me something better? He don't think that would be in my mind to fight him again. Let me get this. I'm got the one. Shofar 10, 1 and 1. Let's see what happens. So I come here, y'all get me out the mess. I want to come here and talk about how he wept. How he rose again the third day. Listen, all the doctrine they give you to keep you oppressed. All the doctrine they give you to keep you oppressed. Hottest sermons around. He died. I said he died. He died. I heard you the first time. And you keep saying he died. Ain't changed that. He died. I said he died. He died. Did you hear me say yes, I heard you the first time. Why you keep telling me he died? Setting you up. Now you ready to die. That's it, you ready to die. But the man said when he paid back, he told you to live. He said when I paid back you, I told you to live. Why you keep trying to die? Because that's part of the psychosis of being victimized by America. You're not supposed to think. Folks, we rebels by nature. Only simply because his disciplines don't line with our disciplines. You know what? You do this. What we'll call that? What we'll call that? Square. Perfect. Now, can we put this in here? But we didn't draw it smaller. Come on for me, Chris. I need you for a second. Come on, I need you for a second. No, I need you for a second. Yeah. Come on. Well, I'm telling you this. Now, what I asked y'all was, we're gonna do something right quick, an experiment, since I'm sitting here talking. Okay, this we said was a square.
Like a parallelogram. Just point it out.
Come on behind Chris first. Come on. And that's how, right? Cool. Oh, now I'm trying to see who's coming. I want you to do me a favor. I'm waiting on him to come over here for a minute. When he said, I want him to tell us again what has to happen. Yeah, I'm going to give you both of y'all for a second. He said it's called a parallelogram. It could look like one. And with you, now we talked about putting this inside it and what would have to happen in order to put this shape, square inside this circle. You said it will fit. What we have to do what? Make it smaller. Possibly what? About that size? Let's see something. Let's see, can we do that? Romans 12:1. Let me just see something. I'm gonna get Revelation. I got a parallelogram. So do you agree, Justin, that we can put this into here?
I don't know if I
By the same state, what he said? Let's see what 12th chapter of Romans says, 12:1. Listen to the book.
I beseech you, therefore, he,
The what?
by the mercies of Elohim,
That you do what?
present your bodies a living sacrifice.
Pay attention. He wants you to present your bodies a living sacrifice. We're going to call this, how about a body? All right? This is what he wants me to do.
Kadash, acceptable unto Elohim, which
And
is
how
your
we're going to
reason.
look at this so we understand it, Brandon, is we're going to look at something. We're going to look at Bereshit 1:14. I ain't going to hold y'all long. I'm going to get y'all and just show you something. It just come to mind. Say 14. We're just going to read down. Let's just see something. 1:14, Bereshit, they call Genesis, 1:14. Listen.
And Elohim said, let there be Ur in the firmament of the Shamayim to divide the Yum from the Layla, and let them be for At, and for seasons, and for Yamim, and for years.
Yeah.
And let them be for Ur in the firmament of the Shamayim to
Y'all hear
give
what he just told
Ur.
him to do? He said now he wanted to put light in the Shamayim that they call the heavens. And he said, I want them to be for a particular purpose. He said, I want them to be for times, for seasons, for years. I want to be able to use them so people can get a direction of what's going on. That's the purpose of why I'm putting them here. Let's see what he said.
And let them be for Ur in the firmament of the Shamayim to give Ur upon the Arats.
Yeah.
And it was so.
And it was all. What happened?
And Elohim made two great Ur, the greater Ur to rule the Yum, and the lesser Ur to rule the Layla. He made the Kukabim also. And Elohim set them in the firmament of the Shamayim to give Ur upon the Arats, and to rule over the Yum and over the Layla, and to divide the Ur from the Kushak. And Elohim saw that it was Taub.
Yeah.
And the evening and the morning were the fourth Yum.
Listen.
And Elohim said, let the Mayim bring forth abundantly the moving creature that hath Kai, and fowl that may fly above the Arats in the open firmament of Shamayim. And Elohim created great whales, and every living creature that moveth, which the Mayim brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And Elohim saw that it was Taub. And Elohim barakah them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the Mayim in the seas, and let fowl multiply in the Arats.
Yeah.
And the evening and the morning were the fifth Yum. And Elohim said, let the Arats bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beast of the Arats after his kind. And it was so.
Listen.
And Elohim made the beast of the Arats after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the Arats after his kind. And Elohim saw that it was Taub.
Yeah.
And Elohim said, let us make Ish in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the Arats, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the Arats.
And what did he do?
So Elohim created Ish in his own image. In the image of Elohim created he him, male and female created he them.
Yeah.
And Elohim barakah them. And Elohim said unto them, be fruitful, and multiply, and replenish the Arats, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the Arats. And Elohim said, behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed, which is upon the pani of all the Arats, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat. And every beast of the Arats, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the Arats, wherein there is Kai,
Yeah.
I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. And Elohim saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very Taub, and the evening and the morning were the sixth Yum.
Beautiful. Can we say that 12:1 again? Who picked up the key? Let's say. Who got it? Who feel like they got it? You got the key. Who else got it? Who else is trying to figure out? Is really still trying to figure out what was I trying to prove? All right, let's see. Let's see what he told you. This is Romans 12:1. Listen.
I beseech you therefore, Achi, by the mercies of Elohim,
What reason?
that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
So when he made the Ish and the Ashar, he said it was Ta'ud. Well, he just told us to present ourselves a living.
Sacrifice.
So was Adam and Korah dead? Were they dead? They were alive. They were living beings. And they're supposed to present their bodies a living sacrifice. Tell them how it's supposed to be.
Kudash,
And
acceptable unto Elohim,
pay attention.
which is your reasonable service.
And it was reasonable for them to do it. Not to eat of the tree, not to touch anything. All this was reasonable. These were not unreasonable methods or means that he gave them. Got me? Now listen to what he told them.
And be not conformed
Hold
to
on
this
for a
world.
minute. This is the problem. And do what now?
And be not conformed to this world.
So in order for me to fit here, Chris, I'm going to break a discipline. I got to break a discipline to do this. 3 and 1. Barashit. I'm gonna get back to you. Barashit 3 and 1. I just want to see something. See how they get us? In order for us to reach what we call utopia, is always a way to get around. You know, something I learned as a kid, you don't know this stuff. People that I like that were champions, champion wrestlers, things like that. You loved them so much that you didn't look at how they became champions. There will be wrestlers that will be in there. Hypothetically, come here, me and him, we wrestling, and you the referee. And somebody might now, he my partner tag it, he's gonna get your attention, distract you. He's distracted, yeah, he don't get attention. I'm sitting here, me and him wrestling, and I'll pull the air behind, look out! I done stuck it with something, now I put it back in, now I done pinned it. 1, 2, 3. And I'm the champion. I'm the champion. But how many of y'all remember stuff like that? And you be hollering, look out, watch out. Bryce still remember because he's still watching. Some of y'all here, I try my best to pull my son out. All you look at my teeth, listen, all the same stuff is wrestling. But just show you, when you see these people, they jump out, and they going, they like, you know what I'm saying, got the belt like they bear, like, you know, fought for that. You cheated. You cheated to get to your position. Now listen what happened in Barashit 3 and 1. Listen to the book.
Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which Elohim had made.
What happened?
And he said unto the Ashar, Yea, hath Elohim said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden.
Listen.
And the Ashar said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden,
what he saying?
Ye shall not eat of it,
Neither
shall ye touch it,
lest
ye die.
Listen.
And the serpent said unto the Ashar, Ye shall not surely die.
What happened?
For Elohim doth know that in the womb ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened,
and
ye shall be as Elohim, knowing Ta'ub and Rasha.
Listen what happened.
And when the Ashar saw that the tree was Ta'ub for food,
And
that it was pleasant to the eyes,
And
a tree to be desired to make one wise,
Yeah.
she took of the fruit thereof,
and did what?
eat,
And what happened?
gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat.
See what happened? Listen.
And the eyes of them both were open.
And
They knew that they were Ara,
listen what happened.
and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons.
Listen.
And they heard the voice of Elohim walking in the garden in the cool of the Yum, and Adam and his Ashar hid themselves from the presence of Elohim amongst the trees of the garden. And Elohim called unto Adam and said unto him, Where art thou? And he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid, because I was Ara, and I hid myself.
Listen.
And he said, Who told thee that thou wast Ara?
Yeah.
Hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I amar thee, that thou shouldest not eat?
Yeah.
And the Ish said, The Ashar, whom thou gavest to be with me, she gave me of the tree, and I did eat.
See
And
that? Now, this is what we want to look at. He said, she did give unto me of the tree, and I did eat. And what else happened?
And Elohim said unto the Ashar, What is this that thou hast done? And the Ashar said, The serpent beguiled me, and I did eat.
Yeah.
And Elohim said unto the serpent, Because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat
And
all
you
the
wonder
yamim.
sometimes why people call white people snakes. You wonder why. And what I want to do and kind of get us just to look at it, if we can see that 12th chapter again, please, of Romans 12 and 1. I'm going to get ready and let y'all go because I'm going to get you to do something right quick. This is Romans 12 and 1. Let's see if it makes sense. Listen to the book.
I beseech you, therefore, Aki, by the mercies of Elohim,
that you do what?
present your bodies a living sacrifice.
So before they had on clothes, they were naked. Because they were supposed to present. See, he came back that one day. They were supposed to be able to present their bodies. A living sacrifice. You heard what he told them going to do? If they touch that tree? Surely die. At that point, you lost an estate. So what you did, here you were. This example. Please don't tell somebody say use a square. That he created a square. I'm only using this as an allegory. You got it? To get you to an understanding. This would represent for us. This is the world. Got me? This is you. You were never invented, designed to be of the world. Listen to the book.
Kudash, acceptable unto Elohim.
What were they? Because everything he made when we were reading while I started at 14, he kept saying was good. He kept saying was good. So everything he made was good. He made you and put you over it. What would that make me? That would mean I was never supposed to be of it. Listen.
Which is your reasonable service.
That was their reasonable service. And this is what he told them to do.
And be not conformed to this world.
But do what?
Be ye transformed.
By the what?
Renewing of your mind.
For what reason?
That ye may prove what is that ta'ub and acceptable and perfect will of Elohim.
When I made you, everything was good. My will was for you to be like me. You took a different avenue and conformed. This is what happened to you. You lost an estate. See, what he said is how a lot of us think. It can fit if I reduce it. Now, what I want you to do for me, take this from me, would please? And write your name right there for you take your seat. And you put your name right up under him. Come over here, there, thank you. And you're going to put your name right up under there. And so y'all can go, yeah, he going to go here. Chris, no, right away we can see. Chris, we need to be. And give yourself a check. Now, give yourself a check. But see, as you can see, how you were first created, you lost that estate simply because you took on the influence of other people. And you were told to not. My question is, you put your name up there. Well, that's my answer to your question. But see, that's what we're trying to look at. How you were first created and you lost that estate trying to get somewhere by trying to take another avenue. You got it? And now we'll look at Romans the 10th chapter. Give yourself a check for using your government name. That's your government name. So, why me? How do you get these people? Isn't that right? Romans 12 and 1. I didn't get that. Romans 10 and 1. Let's look at something. Listen.
Akeem, my heart's desire and prayer to Elohim for Yashar'al is that they might be saved.
Let me ask you a question. If he said he was going to make Adam like him, let him have, that will make him Yashar'al. By definition. By definition. Because the Yah for he, the Ra ruled, the Elohim. So he ruled like Elohim. So there is a palau for Elohim, for Yashar'al. And his prayer for Elohim to Elohim for Yashar'al is that they might
be saved.
For I bear them who?
Record.
That they do what?
They have a zeal of Elohim.
But not what?
According to knowledge.
If you seen all the works and attributes of Adam, really nice zeal. Real good zeal. Real good zeal. But listen what happened.
For they being ignorant of Elohim's Sadiq and going about to establish their own Sadiq.
And did what?
Have not submitted themselves unto the Sadiq of Elohim.
Meaning, when I made them here, they should never conform to getting him. All you were doing, reducing yourself. The serpent convinced me he was right. They did become Elohim. He even said it. They know what we know. But that's not what I tried to get them to. I had another way. See, Shaul told us something that was something we should consider. He said, you know what happened? If I gave you a medal, a trophy, or a certificate, it will almost be for achieving a certain status. Excellence. Winner, number one. So that would make it almost, when you get a person, you make them number one, that's pretty much like they master it. And you know what he told her how you do? You don't crown a man unless he strive lawfully. The law always in play. When you give a person and say first place, based upon all the rules we set for the criteria in this race or this event, y'all got me? You matter. You are the best at what you do. You are the master of it. Now I'm going to crown you for that. Got me? I'm going to present something to you because you've achieved it according to our rules. Track runners know. Fastest man, I'm the fastest, come here. I'm the fastest man on the, come on, Ken, fastest man on the line. Word, when I give it to y'all, see me coming line. Because I'm already, listen, I'm the favorite. I've never lost. But now we getting ready to go down, we're going to run. They gonna holler, y'all, what y'all do on the mall? Get set. Go! I just lost. You can't count it. I run down now and get it out. You can't count that. It wasn't lawful. According to the law, you can't break plane until he says go. So I just lost. And this is what happened with a lot of us. Here they were trying to get mastery and actually get to where he was trying to get them to and just didn't strive lawfully. They jumped the gun. They did get it, unless he lied. He said, behold, they'll become as, but I was already going to get you there. If you just waited, just wait. You know as we learned, what was supposed to be? 10th chapter of the book of Bamar. A lot of times these folks don't think I can teach. I don't know why though. They think that I'd be talking about this other stuff because listen, this is all out here. Listen, I'm just trying to get us to look at something. Because a lot of stuff we don't think about. Listen to the book. But Mark, they call it numbers for those watching in. If you've been watching a long time, they should never be asking, where did that book again? Then somebody sitting there saying, that is true, you do that every service. But Mark, Numbers, chapter 10, verse 1. Listen to the book.
And Yahuwah spake unto Mushah, saying,
What did he say?
Make thee 2 shofar of silver.
You see that? He wanted to make 2 shofar of silver. Tell him what happened.
Of a whole piece shalt thou make them, that thou mayest use them for the calling of the assembly and for the journeying of the camps.
Yeah.
And when they shall blow with them,
you're going to get me 1 Corinthians 14 and 1. Listen.
all the assembly shall assemble themselves to thee at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
Yeah.
And if they blow but with 1 shofar, then the sharim, which are the rosh of the thousands of Yashar'al, shall gather themselves unto thee. Mm-hmm. When ye blow an alarm, then the camps that lie on the east part shall go forward. When ye blow an alarm the second time, then the camps that lie on the south side shall take their journey.
Yeah.
They shall blow an alarm for their journeys.
Yeah.
But when the congregation is to be gathered together,
what happened?
Ye shall blow, but ye shall not sound an alarm.
Listen.
And the Beni of Aharon, the Kohanim, shall blow with the shofar, and they shall be to you for an ordinance forever throughout your Tuladath.
Y'all hear that? Throughout all your generation, you had to remember that. Now, just like we just used us up here for a second. We had to know the distinctive sound. If there's just one to rule, we already know I'm the Raha, then we know go. They blow for the Raha, you can go ahead and go. Now he just went to strive for mastery, he didn't do it lawfully. Because you know what the book told her though? He was gonna make us Kohan. Mm-hmm. But you weren't listening. You hear that? Now here we go right here, and we gonna blow and it's time for us to take our journey, and the sound they just gave out is for the congregation to assemble. Now he's going to take off. This is another wrong. We got another wrong that's happening here. See, because he done heard the sound, but he didn't understand the distinction. So we read when he said, listen, Aki, my desire and prayer to Elohim for Yashar'al that they might be saved. God bet him record. Why you think he went? Why you think he took off? These are zeals. But the problem we got, they lack knowledge. That's good. They lack knowledge because they got to pay attention. Let's see what we told in 1 Corinthians 14. Well, I appreciate y'all. Again, this example, you don't nobody go say, preacher, you just said they lack understanding. I got to go with that. You know some of these folks say, hey, well, they don't like that. Hey, well, someone be using tonight. Somebody heard a sound. You see it again. Somebody heard a sound. You know, he looked at. Ain't nobody paid attention, did it? Tim said, these guys getting you way too much. Tim, like, if I just said it well, he know that right. You know what happened? Listen, there were two sisters. One was up serving, and one sat down, and Yahuwah told her, and her sister she was really fierce. She like, I've been up serving and going, and my sister done sat here. He said, she done desired that good thing. She stopped everything she was doing and just sat right there listening to the teacher. Getting the other one frustrated and trying to go in and trying to listen. You're going to miss something. And she got herself caught up and confused. Don't worry about why the other one wasn't doing what she was doing. She looking at, man, that man talking. I need to be paying attention. All right, let's see what happens. This is the 14th chapter of 1 Corinthians at verse 1. Other one, you don't get me the 10 and 30. Your Ukanon. Listen to the book.
Follow after charity and desire Ruach gifts.
Y'all hear that? That's what he told you to do. And what happened?
But rather that ye may naba.
Listen.
For he that speaketh in an unknown tongue speaketh not unto Anashim,
What?
but unto Elohim.
Listen.
For no each understandeth him, howbeit in the Ruach he speaketh mysteries. But he that naba speaketh unto Anashim to edification and exhortation and comfort. He that speaketh in an unknown tongue edifieth himself.
Yeah.
But he that nabas edifieth the assembly.
Yeah.
I would that ye all spake with tongues,
Yeah.
but rather that ye naba. For greater is he that naba than he that speaketh with tongues,
Listen.
except he interpret,
See that? That's the only way it's going to be good. Somebody got to interpret it. Listen what happened.
that the assembly may receive edifying.
So all of the people can get something out of it. Just like the body. That's why we talk about the body. And it will make sense that he would describe as a body, because then you would need to understand how a body works. Y'all got it? That heart, one singular member in the body, works to edify the whole body. Can you imagine that one unit constantly, but broken up into different parts, and has chambers that go out and connect to vessels and to arteries to allow blood to flow to get through every part of your body? You know that? It does. It works for that self-same purpose, that everything can work together. So he said if there would be something work in the body and the body could get nothing out of it, then it don't need to happen. It wouldn't need to be in there. Y'all understand that? It wouldn't make sense to give us a gift, as they would call it, that we couldn't interpret, because it would not benefit. Edify for us would be benefit. Eat with certain food, it's a benefit in them. That's why we'll have like a chart of certain foods you need to try to have in your diet, in your eating. Because these foods have a benefit for the body, for the brain, for the heart, for the lung, for the feet, for all these different things they're going to do, for vessels, for arteries, for adrenal glands. All these different foods, if you put them together, they work for that. Kind of like the fourth chapter of let's say the fourth chapter of the book of Ephesians, 4 and 8. And then we'll finish up that. Y'all all right? Yes, sir. I love who I work for. Ephesians 4 and 8. Listen to the book.
Wherefore he saith,
When he did what?
ascended up on high,
What did he do?
led captivity captive,
And did what?
gave gifts unto Anashim.
We seen that with who? Who do we see that with? Adam? You seen Adam lead captivity captive? Pick me up. Give me shot for team. Say that 5 and 7, 5, 10. That's not even what I wanted though. I show him something else. Send something down. Let me see something. Say that 5 and 7. See, the danger detriment is, again, is right back to what he said he didn't want. The whole purpose of having these different gifts that we call these functioning parts. I won't call them gifts. I guess gifts in a way because when people usually see gifts, people tend to light up or become excited. You got it? But I call them functioning parts. These functioning parts work for a particular purpose. So having them shows, now we reading stuff and we kind of miss how it actually operates. You talking about, just reading as a Christian, did that really make sense? I don't know. Let's see. This is Shofar 5 and 7. We probably go down to 10, but we'll read down. I don't want to see if that, Beth Malachim, call it 2 Kings. See if that's 6 and 1. Then I drop down. I know I'm going to drop down from there, but I want to find myself first. This is Shofar Judges, that they call it, Judges, 5 and 7. Let's see. Listen to the book.
The inhabitants of the villages ceased.
What happened?
They ceased in Yashar'al until that I, Deborah, arose in aim in Yashar'al.
She said she was a mother. Listen what happened.
They chose new Elohim.
What happened?
Then was war in the gates. Was there a shield or a spear seen among 40,000 in Yashar'al?
Yeah.
My heart is toward the governors of Yashar'al.
See that? She was looking toward the governors of Yashar'al. Makes sense to pray for them. That's what she said. That's your rulers. See, that's what her heart was. So if Shaul would give me instructions, I ain't one of us said we talking. If he gonna have me to pray for all them in authority and leader, it gotta be for my own. She just talked about what they did. She said her heart was toward the rulers of Yashar'al, not of the world. I just wait. Listen.
That offered themselves willingly among the people.
See that? That's what she said. It did. You tell me Trump offered himself up? No. Kim Jong-un? No. Putin? Huh? King Elizabeth? These people don't offer themselves willingly for us. She just said her heart was toward the ruler of the people. Listen.
Baraki Yahuwah.
Yeah.
Speak, ye that ride on white asses, ye that sit in judgment and walk by the way.
Yeah.
They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drawing water. There shall they rehearse the Sadiq acts of Yahuwah, even the Sadiq acts toward the inhabitants of his villages in Yashar'al.
Yeah.
Then shall the people of Yahuwah go down to the gates.
What verse we at?
Verse 12. This is the verse you want.
Listen.
Awake, awake, Deborah. Awake, awake. Utter a song.
Listen.
Arise, Barak.
And do what?
And lead thy captivity captive, thou Ben of Abinoam.
How am I understanding? I'm understanding without the law. This told me, wherefore he said. When y'all think he did that? Wherefore he said. Let's see what happened. Again at 4 and 8. Listen what he told them. Let's see that for me. Beth 6 and 1. I'm sorry, I put Beth. And y'all let me do this. That's the sad part. There's going to be some folks try to invite some family. They're going to try to tell them where they say, hey, they're not their seat no more. Listen, Beth Mal Lakim, they call it 2 Kings, 6 and 1. But let him, what I got you all?
Ephesians 4 and 8.
That's what I told you to read for me. Let's see what happened.
Wherefore he saith, when he ascended up on high, he led captivity captive and gave gifts unto Anashim.
Now listen what happened. He said, wherefore he said, when he did what?
He ascended up on high.
You ain't going to believe what happened. Nobody going to believe what happened. Who know what happened? They told you wherefore when he ascended up on high. Who know what he did? He had to wake up first. He had to wake up first. That's what he told Deborah to do. Told her to wake up. Or wait. And when he awoke, he had to utter a song. Told Barry to ride and lead thy captivity captive. That's when he got up. That's what he told you did. Wherefore he said, when when he was sitting up on high. I don't know why the people want to know the man had to wake first. He had to utter a song. That's your law. He just fulfilled that part. The other part he threw away, huh? Before you heard the Barak led his captivity captive, you heard he told her to wake and utter a song. Let's look at this. Beth Malakim 6:1. 2 Kings, as they call it. 6:1. Listen to the book.
And the Beni of the Nabiim said unto Elisha, Behold now, the place where we dwell with thee is too strait for us.
Y'all see what he said? It says too straight for y'all. You know what happened? He said the place where what happened again, Brandon?
The place where we dwell with thee is
what?
too strait for us.
Y'all hear that? It's too restricted. What we need to do, Brandon?
Let us go, we pray thee, unto Yarden, and take thence every man a beam, and let us make us a place there where we may dwell.
You know?
And he answered, Go ye.
And he said, stay where? And when
And
the
he
Lord
answered, Go ye.
He said, pray, son, pray.
Go ye.
And do what?
And one said, Be content, I pray thee, and go with thy servants. And he answered, I will go.
See the way he told him? He told him to be content, not where it was. He told him to be content with going with it. Huh? See, this is what you got to look at. This is what it was. Being here, putting it here is too restricted. I'm going to need some room. I can't stay like this and be in him. They kept complaining, saying, I'm too big up in him. This not gonna work. Now I can't keep reducing. In order to stay here, I'm gonna have to go and I'm gonna get somewhere where I can be like that. That was the whole purpose of us getting Jerusalem. Because the other place was too straight. And keep you too restricted. You can't be you. Right? See, your orders never changed from what he told. How everything that he said from Byron Sheet ain't changed. It's an elephant chain. It's a giraffe chain. Everything's still doing, but what about an apple tree? Still an apple tree. Orange is still an orange tree. So everything is still the same thing. So why I can't be what I'm supposed to be? Because the place too straight. I've been made and created like this and it was good. This is not good. Like I said, this is not good. I'm getting grieved. Make sense? See, we had to put it away. I mean, do y'all think I'm making this up? Why would these guys not say, why did he tell them, you know what? Like they'll tell you like Shaul, Paul, they'll say, you know, you're supposed to be content. He just told him to be content. He said, and go with him. Because them guys looking at it, we're going to make something for ourselves. It's too restricted. This is keeping me from doing what I need to do. Come on, man. All right. I don't know. What's our thinking of this? Let's see what happened. Matter of fact, what verse is that? 3?
Verse 4.
Let me hear 11. Let's see what happened. Listen to the book.
Therefore, the heart of the Malach of Syria was sore troubled for this thing.
Yeah.
And he called his servants and said unto them,
What did it say?
Will ye not shew me which of us is for the Malach of Yashar'al?
Yeah.
And one of his servants said, None, Ma'adini, O Malach.
Yeah.
But al Yasha, the Nabi that is in Yashar'al, telleth the Malach of Yashar'al, the Dabarim, that thou speakest in thy bedchamber.
See that? He told him. What is he going to do? You ain't going to know why he did that. He tried to figure out who with the Malach of Yashar'al. All the Syrians. None of us, the Armenians, not us. I know all Yasha. He tell the man everything you said. I want to see kind of like Deborah where his heart was toward the governors of Yashar'al. Right. Why would he go tell the Malach of Yashar'al what the Syrians were saying? Seemed like his heart was in it. I ain't never heard nothing like that before, huh? Listen to the book.
And he said, Go and spy where he is, that I may send and fetch him. And it was told him, saying, Behold, he is in Dothan. Therefore sent he thither horses and chariots and a great host.
Yeah.
And they came by night and compassed the city about.
Yeah.
And when the servant of the Ish of Elohim was risen early, And going forth, behold, an host compassed the city, both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, Alas, my Adonai, how shall we do? And he answered, Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
See that? He said they be with us or more than be with them. Y'all just don't realize it's more with us than with these white people. Y'all just can't see them. Listen what happened.
And Yasha prayed and said, Yahuwah, I pray thee,
Forgive
open
them,
his
for they
eyes.
know not what they do.
Open his eyes,
Yeah.
that he may see. And Yahuwah opened the eyes of the young Ish, and he saw.
So all the people saw this?
And Yahuwah opened the eyes of the young Ish,
I
and
wonder
he
why he
saw.
want, but we supposed to pray for everybody. See, that's why we got to get rid of the law. It's confusing. See, the hard law, why am I trying to get some dirty bastards that's coming to capture me and take down Yashar'al and I'm praying for them? Why would I be praying for these people? Why would I be saying, get them a heart to see? Get them a mind where they can change? Only the people with me. Listen what happened.
And he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round
What you
about
think happened we
Yasha.
could see that? If we could see what's coming around us. You know, Aboriginal said, unto an innumerable host of Shamaim. He's a innumerable host. Because he know you don't see him, but they believe it. So you don't even know what's around us. You can't even see it. Listen.
And when they came down to him, Yasha prayed unto Yahuwah and said, Smite this people, I pray thee, with blindness. And he smote them with blindness according to the Deborah of Yasha.
And what happened?
And Yasha said unto them, This is not the way, neither is this the city.
Listen.
Follow me, and I will bring you to the Ish whom ye seek.
Listen.
But he led them to Samaria. And it came to pass, when they were come into Samaria,
Tell me what happened.
that Yasha said, Yahuwah, open the eyes of these Anashim, that they may see. And Yahuwah opened their eyes, and they saw. And behold, they were in the midst of Samaria.
At 4 and 8. Hold on, that's good. At 4 and 8. Ephesians 4 and 8. Listen to the book. Ephesians 4 and 8.
Wherefore he saith, when he ascended up on high,
He did what?
led captivity captive.
I can't understand that. You can understand that? Don't that make a whole lot more sense when you go back and look at your Torah? Make a whole lot more sense. As you can say, people were blind and when we took him, we were so stupid, we didn't even know the way. We didn't even know the way. We were too stupid. We were too stupid, we didn't even know the way. We missed it. Let's see something right quick. 14 and 1. Who know what I want? The Ukanon. Let's see if it makes sense. They call it St. John, 14 and 1. Book so, listen, this thing just open for. It may say you ain't got to go and make up nothing. The book talk for itself. Yeah, speak. The book, man, speak for itself. I'm just like the blind man parent was. They asked him, they said, here, A, let him speak for himself. Yeah. The man of A, let him speak for himself. Listen to the book.
Let not your heart be troubled.
Tell them what to do.
Ye believe in Elohim.
Do what?
Believe also in me.
Why?
In my Abba's house are many mansions.
You lying?
If it were not so, I would have told you.
Where you going?
I go to prepare a place for you.
Then what happened?
And if I go and prepare a place for you,
What you gonna do?
I will come again
To do what?
and receive you unto myself,
For what reason?
that where I am, there ye may be also.
Tell me what happened.
And whither I go ye know, and the way ye know.
Tell me what happened.
Thomas saith unto him,
Listen what he asked.
Adonai, we know not whither thou goest.
Y'all got this? He said, we don't know where you going. Tell him what up, Brandon.
And how can we know the way?
Tell him what happened.
Yahusha saith unto him,
What could he possibly have told him?
I am the way,
The what?
the Amat, and the life.
What else happened?
And no each cometh unto the Abba,
How?
but by me.
All way they gonna get to Samaria was through him. They were seeking all Yasha. And they didn't know the way. He told them. He said, this is the way, follow me. How did you understand that? They just sat here and told him, we don't know the way. He told them, this is not the way. Follow me. I'm going to take you where you need to go. And he led them right to the Malacca, Yashar'al. That was the only way they're going to get there but by him. They were blind. That's all. We were blind. Second Corinthians 4:1. So I can finish this up. Man, it's dangerous. You know how dangerous it is somebody leads you somewhere and you open your eyes up right there and you're in the wrong place? That's dangerous. That's scary. I won't want to try to lead myself. I don't want to try to lead myself. I asked him, I pull out. Yes, it's repetitious. Yes, it's the same thing because I'm truly meaning it. I need you to search me and try. I need you, if it's anything that's not right, I need you to get it out. I don't take that light. I'm true. I can't see. The worst doctors in the world are the one that work on themselves. Because I'm biased. Every doctor is biased with his own health. Give them that stethoscope and put their chest, tell them to listen to it. That's normal. And they pick up somebody else, they're coming for something. They put that thing on there, something, they're just coming for something. I need you to breathe. This ain't good. Pick it right up. They can pick that thing, knows abnormal. Go to their back, do their own self. That probably ain't nothing. And keep, that probably ain't nothing. I'm trying to think what I had for lunch. Because certain foods will kind of get your heart out. They won't do that junk with you. Right. So when they pick up, so you be trying to explain your blood pressure, you be like, oh, earlier I was at a game and I was doing a lot of hard and feel. They be like, yeah, we want to get some medication. That's not normal. That bastard check is up there. He said, I had a lot going on. I know that whole weekend. Go get in the doctor. They ain't going to put themselves on no medication. To show you, look at Mike. Mike ain't going to no doctor. Anything wrong when you ask him. That's you for him. They'll be honest. Everything wrong with it, he already know what it is. I'm trying to figure, you know what it is, why you ain't fix it? Every doctor partial. That's why, you know, you look at that. He ain't have no more doctor working on that stuff. He's, I'm sick of that stuff. No. Everybody gonna know. I'm a doctor on everybody. He's gonna let that book go through and get everybody. He know you gonna just let me do it? No. That thing gotta go through and do you too. I'm gonna be partial. I'm a doctor. What you want me to tell you a lie? That's why that book gotta go through and examine everybody. Because you're going to be partial. Okay. I appreciate it that way. Ain't that right? Even when he told him, physician, who should hear this out? Man, we're going through that opening blind eyes, everybody. You don't hear yourself. He even told them they were going to tell him that. Physician, hear yourself. Man sat right up there and died. That book got to come through and work for us. Ain't nobody getting by. I love it like that. Nobody getting by. I ain't going to escape. The book said, how should we escape? How are we going to escape? It got to be that way. 2 Corinthians 4:1. Listen to the book.
Therefore, seeing we have this ministry,
And
we have received mercy.
we do what?
Faint not,
That's why I don't quit. What happened?
but have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty,
What we say? Quit, resign, stop, listen,
not walking in craftiness,
nor,
handling the debar of Elohim deceitfully,
but
by manifestation of the Amat.
the man was throwing. Oh, but they can try to tell you, I don't like nobody be throwing, just preach. The man throwing. That's all he doing, throwing. But somebody ain't walking right. Somebody trying to deceive people. He said, I ain't calling by name. I just said what I wasn't doing. He said, I stopped. So I said, well, I'm working on it. I know I done slowed down a whole lot. He said, I quit. You know what you quit? Jobs. That's amazing. What do you know quit? People, what do they mean quit smoking? Quit sinning. Don't pick it back up. You quit it, you let it go. All right, let's see what happens.
Commending ourselves to every ish conscience in the
And-
sight of Elohim.
But
If our debar be hid,
it is hid.
to them that are lost.
In whom
The God of this Arats hath blinded the minds of them which believe not.
And that's how the serpent got Adam and Koor. He blinded their minds. He blinded their minds. Why do you think the book told you to let this mind be in you? He blinded their minds of them. They did what?
Hath blinded the minds of them which believe not.
Because you believe, you'll continue. Ain't no way to eat if you believe. You only ate it because you disbelieve. Because he set up a way for them, but they ain't believe it. Like a lot of y'all do when you do stuff. Put it in your hand, play that thing like a banjo. Start lying and flim-flamming and hypocriting because you don't believe. What other reason would it be that you would do it? I know I be saying it, but I don't believe. I don't know. I'm confused. You only do it because you don't believe. Everybody you found that fault and felt, they ain't believe. Ain't that surprising that people do it? You don't believe. If you believe, you don't do it. That's why he was hot with the people and gonna cut them off. He said, because they ain't believe. Because they said him one time, they couldn't wait for the you, and they, you know what I mean, and they said him, he said, oh, they ain't believe. He said, not one of these people, they didn't believe. That's why he cut the people off, because they didn't believe. So this is how you have to put everything on the table. Again, you've been partial because you've been examining yourself. Yeah, you've been examining yourself. And I know what people saying, I ain't gonna say I ain't believe. I'll say I ain't have all the knowledge. How you know you didn't have all the knowledge? You had enough knowledge, you shouldn't have done it. You just didn't believe. Let's see what he told them. That's 4 and 5.
Continuing in 4.
Listen.
Lest the Aur of the Kabud Deborah of Mashiach.
Pay attention. And let's who now?
The Aur.
Which is the light of who?
Of the Kabud Deborah of Mashiach.
Should do what?
Who is the image of Elohim.
Should do what?
Shine unto them.
I wonder why they were hiding in the garden. Elohim is light. They ain't wanted to shine. Because whatsoever may manifest is light. There's a lot of stuff you can do in the layla. Why y'all think they were hiding? You had light coming through there. Man, I was on the run from the police one time one night. We running. Them jokers had them lights. I was trying to get in the dog. I had on some light colored shorts, man. Had them fly back there. They had the long shorts out. And we better need to call them Bermuda shorts. They had, what they call them? Free toes. No, we ain't wearing no gut shorts. No, you got your own. I had on, they were Bermuda, they call them Bermuda shorts. You remember that? They had them Hawaiian like stuff on the flowers on. They were called Bermuda short. I ain't get them from Bermuda. I got mine from South Dakota Mall. And so mine was South Dakota Mall short. And shoot, them police would come in. I came up about them things. Cause I did. I was in my drawers in the woods. I wasn't trying to get caught. So what Adam and Kaur were doing, the light was coming. They seen the police coming. So what they did, they had to hide and try to look like them trees. Because they ain't believe. Because they ain't want the light to shine. You see what happened? How does someone understand it? Because, come on, even as you think Christian antics. And with Christian antics, you start thinking when you do stuff wrong, you know what it said, but that's not necessarily the case. I won't say I didn't believe nothing. I just made a mistake. You just didn't believe. So prevention, as they say, worth a pound of cure. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cures, that they say. I don't know why they do all this weighing. But I know to keep you from going to hell. You know what I'm saying? The biggest cure, the best cure you're going to get is to prevent. The prevention is the cure. If you do the prevention, there's no need for you to take no cure. Yeah, that's keep you from getting sick. You take a cure because you're sick. Or you've been infected with something. Well, his idea was to get man, Ish, Anashim, to keep them from getting sick with prevention. All these things we're reading, we're going through, are showing you people's mistakes. This has been the whole mistake with prototypes. These first models, the worst models you're going to make. But now we find out that man keeps impeding, getting infected, he's only gotten worse. Sinners don't get better, they get worse. You get people who say, slow down, stop, not as much, I'm kind of cutting back, you're a sinner, you're getting worse. Every sinner getting worse. It's designed to be that way. Every time the less sin you get, the harder it get for you. Because it either drive you one or two ways, away from it or deeper into it. That's why people go out. It's designed to do that way. You be like, man, here I am trying to do right when I've been doing fully wrong stuff or going better for me because you're an idiot. That thing to drive you that you can't sit on the gate. If things get better for you since you cut back some, that's going to be a drive, that's going to be a snap to keep you over there. Because you're going to feel like you good enough to where that's good for now. Only get worse. It's supposed to be the more you start, the worse it get for you to drive you either all the way from it or put you back into it. Only two resolves. Only two resolves going to be there. The less you stop is to drive you to get completely away or to drive you back in it, and that's where you're going to be trapped. That's what he told you. If our Deborah be hid, it's hid them that are lost, in whom the Elohim of this arights have blinded the minds. And that's how he said to get, you have a conversation with people. Do you know what conversation is or communication? It means exchanging opinions. People's opinions come from their mind. People will infect you or influence you through their opinions, So them sitting there conversating, listen, come on, you ain't gonna die. I ain't never heard such a stupid statement before in my life. How you gonna die? Who you know dead? They start to appeal to your intellect. Like, so you telling me, I'm just asking, he gonna come along and he finna kill all these people. Ain't nobody right but you. I'm sorry, and the people at your church. Mosque, I'm sorry, synagogue, what you call it? They ain't never heard synagogue till you said. First time they ever heard the word. When anybody walk up to Jew, they say, oh, them people go to synagogue. Them people go to church. And they're right, nigga, you ain't sleep, nigga. But you say, you get into these conversations, here you go, they don't appeal to your intellect. Oh, I got one they never heard. Let me get it straight. So, I got a little baby. This is my grandson, my little baby. I watched him, the water get dirty. So you telling me, throw out the baby too? Because the water dirty. Did that make sense, Boston? Who had tell me, did that make sense? The water dirty. Throw the baby out. Does that make common sense? And that's what they going to use on you for him not killing all these people. Yeah. The world dirty, and he ain't going to destroy these people with the water. Because they start pulling you off with some dumb logic, speaking your retarded intellect. And that thing, you know, here you go. Ain't that right? That's how they get you. Ain't that right? We all supposed to be child of God's. Would you kill your child? So you tell me God gonna kill his children? There you go, made a fool out you again. First of all these people are not the Beni or Elohim. Right. We got book. That's why the book told you, because who would know that these people will pull this on you? When we read the 9th chapter of the book of Romans, he tried to tell her that we talk about the seed, he said, account to the promise. The others, he said, these are not the Beni or Elohim or Abraham. He's going to kill them. He showed you that naturally. When it came down to them same kids that proceeded right out from him, he sent them away. Yeah. Signifying, I will cut you off. I might have begotten all of you, but you are not the seed of promise. That's amazing. You know what a farmer do? His hard work, his labor. He'll sow seeds. How you know that? He'll sow seeds. Those are his seed, which means that's his fruit. You know he ain't going to take all that fruit in his house. Carrie ain't got no room. I'll get a plantation. I said go get me. Say I go get me. We'll stay small. Say I go get me 40 acres. Simple like that. Say I get me a 7-bedroom house. Big bathroom, everything. You know what I'm saying? Laid out. You know what I'm saying? Basement finished. Whole 9. and I got me a garage in the back. Or I build me a barn. Huh? You can put a tractor. Listen, you can put some animals in here, a few animals in it. I mean, you can stack hay in here. You can put supply, gas, and stuff. On them 40 acres, just say, I'm going to grow, say I take half of it, 20 acres. I'm going to grow peaches. That's what not peaches. I'm going to grow watermelons, beans. I'm going to grow squash, tomatoes. I'm going to grow spinach, collard green, 20 acres. I got a 7-bedroom house, basement finished. I got a barn in the back. I got a garage where I park. Since I put 5 cars in it. Then I got a barn in the back, put a tractor. I can put me a couple of horses, and I can put me some cattle in there. That's my barn. You think that I'm going to put all 20 acres of that stuff inside this house and in the barn? Although I planted all that stuff, Mark, I'm not going to keep it. Some of it, I'm going to sell it. You know what Yahushua asked you? To which one of my creditors did I sell you to? Because you ain't going to believe it. He sowed seed too. And we his fruit. But all us ain't getting in. His land. He never intended to put all his fruit inside the house. The only reason I told you this story, because you are a man. And that was the only way you were going to understand it. Never intended for it. Never intended to put no 20 acres of fruit or 20 acres or no vegetables or no field inside this barn. Just never intended it. When I built it, I had a man to put some other stuff. Oh, I'm going to take me some squash. It won't be all of it. I'm going to get me some watermelon. I assure you it ain't going to be all of it. I'm going to get me some spinach and some collard green and some beans. I can assure you I'm not taking all this stuff into my barn. I just never intended to do it. Some of it carry, you ain't going to believe it. I'm going to leave it for the fowls of Shamaim to eat it. Some of it I got. I got it for the wild beasts of the field. When I put it out here, I already knew I couldn't get all of it. Because there was some stuff that was going to impede, we're going to come and get it. Any smart farmer know that. Because why you didn't start out with just one chicken? Huh? The mortality rate, which the death rate is high. So one chicken, what's your chance of fruit? Of reproduction. How many, I'm just curious, how many did you start out with? Originally. 11 chickens. That's what he started out with. It's just a conversation we had. We had this conversation before. How many did 11 get to? 89. What happened to that 89? Start dwindling down. Did you start back over again? What did you decide to do this time differently? What did you see happening when you say start dwindling down? What happened? Predators. Same predators? So all the way, hawks? So different predators. Different predators. Hawks, dogs. Maybe did any of them get sick, disease? Not really. No disease hit any of them? What about just natural death? In the first 2 weeks. What about them killing each other? Any infighting? Any inbreeding? Any of them try to inbreed? Or try to crossbreed the same kind, try to mix with each other, like maybe a male with a male? Amazing. You know what's amazing about your story? Sound like Yahuwah's. So when you start back over, you get a little smarter after you watch the first crop. You get a little smarter the second time around. you start to realize there's a lot going on. And eventually, you know what you'll realize? Some of your problem ain't just outside, it's internal. It's kind of like sometimes going to a doctor. Got a sore right here, hypothetical. I'm going to try to go in and get some cream for it. And I go in to see him. Some doctors will give me a cream and look and just give you a look and say, you know what? That's over the counter stuff you put on. Look. Some sores are deeper than what you're thinking. It's going to take you to take some stuff that's internal. Surface, you can put some on and cure it up. Some stuff tend to get in the bloodstream. And these can be more dangerous. Kind of like sin. It becomes genetics. You know, they'll find some people with some athletic abilities or singing abilities or just what it might be, running bit. They call it genetics or bills. Because you know what happened in the book of Barashit, the 6th chapter? They wound up being giants. And that wasn't just the last time you had them. They popped up again, Goliath and other, his brother. You see, it started to become genetics for people. These things become reoccurring. So sometimes you got to get deeper inside. Some things will even won't when just the external cream and the pill don't work. Let's move to operation. Some will become emergency surgery. We can't wait. We got to go in now. And you know what I need to do? Call my family. I mess around with me. I need to contact some people and let them know what I got going on. Ain't no time for it. Kind of like when Yahushua came to get someone to follow him, and they need to go and try to bid some people goodbye. And mess around that time you killing, you might not get in. Because he said no man having putting his hand in the plow, look back, so he ain't fit to get in. The only way we understand this stuff is like a man. Ain't that amazing? What makes me to come and talk to you like Elohim when you think like a man? You know, people got to say to get a little baby and talk to the baby. Look at that baby, look at that baby. How's it I got enough sense to do that? Why did I say, well, hello there, little baby. How are you, sir, looking mighty spiffy today? Amazing, I would change, listen, I would even change my posture. Because at this, I look so big and gigantic, I look almost a threat to it. So I even changed my posture. My face appearance. That this baby could actually see me on his level. Kind of like Yahushua when he came down here. Maybe I would talk to him where we could communicate. Because before, you couldn't understand what I was saying. All you heard was thunder, lightning, and roaring. It wasn't distinctive to you. So I had to bring it and bring my conversation down to where you could really understand it. Make sense? Come on, finish this. I can get out of here. I got a hold of 14 when we did, and 4 and 8. Let me get that Ephesians 4 and 8. So I can get that 10:22. Try to get y'all done. I got that 10th chapter.com. I try to get through and get out of there. We just having a little talking. This is what you do when you start running out. Ephesians 4 and 8. Listen to the book.
Wherefore he saith, when he ascended up on high, he led captivity captive.
You have a better kind of picture in your mind? That's what you got to be able to see it. You got to be able to see it. What he did before he ascended up on high. He woke up. It's amazing. You ain't going to believe what happened he told you at Ephesians 5 and 15. Let's see what happened. Ephesians 5 and 14. Listen to the book.
Wherefore he saith, awake, thou that sleepest,
and do what?
arise from the dead.
So what else I'm going to do, y'all? What else am I going to do? Sing a song. Come on. Come on, folks. Sing a song. So you can do that when you awake. But if you still sleep, because that thing hid from you, it's hard to do it. I try to get y'all to sing, but you sleep. He told Deborah, what her name, Deborah, to wake up, told her to utter a song. Huh? And this is what he told him.
And Mashiach shall give thee Aur.
What you want me to do?
See then that you walk circumspectly.
Then I can take, see, and not as who?
Fools.
But as what?
Wise.
What you want me to do?
Redeeming the time.
Tell him why.
Because the Yamim are Rasha.
You ain't gonna believe what he did just right there, what he told you to do. Lead captivity captive. What's been holding? Because now you smarter. You smarter. You understand? Don't you know that man knew when the Syrians were coming, they weren't coming to help him. These people come to take hold of me. Then I got to take control. What do you think sin come to do for me? It's come to take control. Well, I got to wake. I got to be smarter than what I was before. I'm trying to live. Sin trying to kill me. I don't know. Y'all want my resignation tonight? It's hard to kind of get across. I don't know. I guess I kind of figure out, now reading, kind of hearing stuff, I don't think the same way. I don't want to think like other people think no more. I just don't want to think the same way. I can see this clear. It just makes sense. What are the reasons he be getting me up for? What are the reasons he be getting me up for? Man, we getting ready to take vengeance on these people. But some things have to happen first. And we've been missing, and we've been comfortable with their idea. We've been comfortable with their pleasure, and it's dangerous. He never intended for it. Listen, everything that happened to us is supposed to happen. Because this one never intended for it. Never intended. Never intended for all of us to be success here. Never intended. See, everything we build and we embarking upon, they're going to try to push and shut it down. That's what it's supposed to do, just like Pharaoh. They're not supposed to let it. Because I get success and fame and glory here, I ain't going to want to go there. But I'm kind of like Deborah. I ain't kind of am. My heart with the governors of Yashar'al. I ain't saying long live the queen. I'm saying she ain't dead yet. All her married men. Nobody that I know that came before me would have been trying to keep her alive. I don't know why these folks love me. One ain't never had nobody black in the castle before. One ain't let a black in that work. These people don't care nothing about you folks. Y'all better get y'all mind together. Listen, all they great white leaders here done told you, they didn't want you now. Roosevelt, one of their greatest so-called patriots, the Rough Rider. That dirty cracker said, now y'all have never been in that White House. I don't know what they for. Listen, these people were immigrant and they got criticism for immigrant. You know, they said one come here, he must learn English. Or know what he said he need to do, or he need to go back where he came from. What was that bastard before he came here? These folks killed me. White people killed me with this sense of their creation. They think that they are creation and creation started with them. They are aboriginals. You know what nobody do? You never hear nobody call white people that. Why white people don't get these titles? That's right. You say, so how you doing, aboriginal? They don't do that, is it? Everything normal is great about white people. I guarantee if I call you crazy about white people's standard. Everybody hate me because of white people's standard. You ain't got no book. That's right. You hate me because of white people's standard. You don't hate me because of no book. Only part of the book you hate me for, because you're a devil. And the devil going to hate anything come to torment him before time. All right. See then that you walk circumspect.
Not as fools,
but as
wise.
Redeeming the what?
Time.
Because the what?
Yamim or Rasha.
Listen what else he told me.
Wherefore, be ye not unwise.
Be ye what?
Not unwise.
But doing what?
Understanding what the will of the Adani is.
At the 10th chapter of the book of Romans. 10:1. Listen to the book.
Akim, my heart's desire and prayer to Elohim for Yashar'al is that they might be saved. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of Elohim, but not according to knowledge.
So the reason why you're going to find that, because they sleep. They sleep. For you bear them record.
That they have a zeal of Elohim, but not according to knowledge.
For they.
Being ignorant of Elohim's Sadiq.
And doing what?
Going about to establish their own Sadiq.
And did what?
Have not submitted themselves unto the Sadiq of Elohim.
Tell them what happened.
For Mashiach is the end of the law for Sadiq to everyone that believeth.
All they had to do was wait. That's why he came. That's why he came, to see him in the garden. He was the end of it. Had the people just waited. And that's what happened with us. A lot of times we can't wait. We got to move now. We got to do it now. Some engine, like old folks say, got ants in your pants. They tell us in the country. Sit you behind, act like you got ants in your pants. You can't sit you behind down nowhere. Same thing with us now. We can't sit ourselves down. Because you got so much going on. You got so many different things and angling coming at you. You got to look at, listen, you got more of these blocks inside this circle than you got outside. What they tell you when you see the other people doing something and you're not doing it? Son, think outside the box. I tell you to get out the box. Because if you use your head outside the box, nobody will put you in one. That's the problem we got. Thinking outside the box is dangerous. That means you let them put you in one. So I'm coming to try to awaken our senses because we become dull, just like a knife. Listen, you keep cutting out the period of time, you don't sharpen that thing up, you'll see. You ain't just slicing through nothing no more. You having to chop and cut eventually. You say, whoo, this thing too tough. And drop it and put it down. Hand hurt, you done gave up. That's what he wants you to do. But if I don't have no sense now to sharpen up nothing, we got to get sharp. Isn't that right? We got to put this thing on a rock. You know, they got rocks you use to sharpen knives. That's what we got too. We got a rock. Keep these knives sharp so we can cut. Y'all all right? But we keep missing stuff. He told them what the conclusion of the law. They got laws in the gun. Had they waited, that was the conclusion. But they didn't wait. And look how many times you jumped the gun because you didn't wait. Let's look at why you jumped the gun. We had that 1 Corinthians 14. I want to get that Yashar'al. They call St. John chapter 10 at verse 22. I'm going to finish that 1 Corinthians 14. This is Yashar'al chapter 10 at verse 22. I don't got me in 1 Corinthians chapter 14. I think we left out about 4 or 5. Listen to the book.
And it was at Jerusalem, the Muhadi of the dedication, and it was winter. And Yahusha walked in the temple in Shaluma's porch. Then came the Yahudim round about him and said unto him, How long dost thou make us to doubt? If thou be the Mashiach, tell us plainly. Yahusha answered them, I told you, and ye believe not.
Listen what happened.
The works that I do in my Abba name,
What did they do?
they bear witness of me.
So what's the purpose of your statement?
But ye believe not,
Why?
because ye are not of my sheep.
That's what he recognized. It made sense for him to put him out the garden. If you don't believe it, it don't make sense for you to be him. It didn't make sense for him to be there. It makes sense. You think about it. It's his kids, his children. And you look at, he put them out the garden. As a Christian, you got to really look at that and say, wow. He don't say it, but you hear him. He ain't no fool. You know he going to think. What you going to think? You reading the book, you don't understand. You find out he just putting them people out. And you done seen before, and you ain't get put out. What's your real thinking? Why would you put them out? They just sin one time. To me, that ain't fair. Who gonna judge like that? Another sinner. That's why I would never use the judge. Because you gonna judge it just like a man. It ain't gonna seem right. But then when you get to understanding his way, that's why he want us to don't conform to these people's way. You gotta be transformed by your information. You got something you got to prove. People say, man, you ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. That's a lie. Your book say you got to prove. Your book told you to prove all things. Man, you ain't got to prove nothing to these people, Leon. You go to the liquor store, to the strip club. I don't know where these people get that from. He said, I got to prove what is that ta'u and acceptable and perfect will. How was Abraham perfect? He had to do the will. He was doing the man's will. That's why we mess up at. Christian, be ye therefore perfect. What's the first day say? It don't mean that. That's not talking about perfect. That's not talking about perfect. You ever got your keys before? Right there, show you right there you can't be perfect. Man, ain't no law and no book by forgetting no keys. Ain't no law, ain't no transgression. You don't walk down and forgot to zip your pants up by mistake, honestly. That's sin right there. You could have flashed somebody. What they looking for? That man, people get you tired, and the first thing you do, you just go ahead and you give into it. The hill's right. I ain't perfect. And you're dumb. This is the whole purpose of the comment and us being taught. So we don't make these fatal mistakes of letting people come and have these conversations with us, and you start to conform. Instead of transforming by the renewing. You know what happened? How I understand it? How I can see that just saying here now? I got a man. Lost his mother-loving mind. But then he was transformed. It was renewed. Who you talking about? Shamshun. He had to lose his mind. Because he conformed. He had things he weren't supposed to do, similar to Adam now. Stuff he said, I hadn't told nobody. But you wind up conforming and reducing yourself. And found out, he said, and I'm going to be just like every other man. This is a lot of you here. This you. This was you. This you now. You were stronger here, but you just had to be him. You know what they didn't know? They didn't pay attention. They wist not that his hair started growing back. He got back in. This is what they keep us at. Him, and teach you from him, and leave you here, and don't look at how did you get him. Teach you to get you back here. Don't you ever go back there again.
That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm. All right. It's dangerous. This book is so dangerous. This is a powerful book. It is so dangerous what people will do with you. Anything that will actually get you to think and see another way, it's got to be death to me. It's got to be death. Because I don't want to try to live in a bubble. What's they going to do? You know how many little squares you got in there? As small as that is, you know how many people you got living in there? Practically the whole world is in that matrix. They think I'm trying to kill them, oppress them, and do something by putting you back to where you were supposed to be. Right. All I'm doing is trying to put you back where you're supposed to be. Come on, folks. How are they going to subdue this whole arise? They had to create some more of them. Right. You started in the gun, and you telling me I'm supposed to take this whole planet over? But they keep conforming me. I keep conforming every time. Every time. Something else is coming up to attack me in some indirect way. That's how they work us. And they constantly keep working us because we keep missing stuff. Where's that 1 Corinthians 14? Try to get y'all out of here. I done drug y'all out enough tonight. They got to get him. No, they don't like this now. Hey, but they don't like this. I'm getting grieved. This is dangerous. You know, I'm telling you, I'd be so pissed when I sit here and we go over this stuff. It's just like stuff, it's like I'm here with new ears. I'm watching with new eyes. It's like, so what was I thinking when they would tell me this stuff? And all I keep wondering about, what was that bastard thinking when they were trying to teach me this stuff? What was your real intent? Now, y'all got to look at churches get a lot of funding. They get free food baskets. If you got a school program, you got stuff they give you. There's money that they're up. There's other organizations that give things to them. There's a lot of subsidy come through churches. For what reason? You know what? The snake also had a food program and an education program. You see what happened? They feed you? He had a food program and an education. He sat there and taught them. And he fed them. And you know what's amazing with government programs? It's always about food and education. Every politician, we need to get our kids to read. Kids study killing folk. Why? They educated. Ask yourself, why do white kids in a predominantly white school being educated with all the these bastards get Chick-fil-A's inside their school? I ain't never seen no Chick-fil-A in no school unless somebody lived on campus and got it. Do you understand these people have Chick-fil-A in their schools? These people choices of life and blowing out these golden corrals. And these folks still, listen, they got all the funding for athletics. They got all laptops. These bastards probably getting iPhones we don't even know about. Chauffeurs driving to school, not even school buses. And they still shooting each other up. You know it ain't gonna work for me. I ain't got nothing. They doing it with Chick-fil-A, with chauffeurs and funding. These bastards go. I just learned we moved out here. We went to school. I went to Columbia High School. I ain't never seen no sponsor before. I've never seen no fence and no stadium rolling up there with all the local stores and restaurants and Home Depot them supporting the West Loma. Never seen that before. These white folks, listen, they funded by everybody. Everybody funded. And they still shooting and killing each other. Now, Chris, my school ain't got no funding. My school bus old and raggedy. My kid ain't got no iPad. Then what's going to happen to my school? This a government institution. If it ain't working for his kid, how's it going to help my kid? But you people keep doing what you're doing. At some point, when are you ever insulted? Where are you insulted? When does your think? They say, Miss Smith, I need you to put on your thinking cap. I be thinking, what? Put on your thinking cap. You start doing stupid stuff. They tell me, put on my thinking cap. I'm trying to figure out my thinking. You got to play it like I got a hat that make me think. I need that thing quick. Y'all heard that before? They tell you, hey, put on your thinking cap. Or they tell me, stay on task. You be like, you off task? You be like, oh my goodness, what in the world I done? Ah, man, they threw me. I was throwing a lot in school. You know, with all them cold words, man, I was on task, then I lost my cap. I'm all confused. I understood one thing, said, I'm going to call your house. Oh, you want me to cut their foolishness off? That's what I had to say. I didn't do better. That's what I had to say. Are you trying to get around there and tell me you going to call my house? But I know when the teacher called. They call at nighttime. Them bastards knew they wait, they sit up, eat, wait, and wait around about 8, 9:30. But I want to come straight to the phone. She said, yeah. I said, I'm in the bed. I said, uh-oh. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for calling. I called my like that. Like, Mama, what the blanket? Start beating with that bed in that bed. I said, God, the mind what they call it. Well, over time we had one phone. It was in the hallway. It was between their bedroom and ours. They listen. I said, man, I'm tired of this stuff. I crawled out my bedroom one night. I just popped that thing and eased out the wall. The night, I said, I'm going to get some rest. I'm like, I'm going to get me some rest and be refreshed. You be calling nobody hard no whole time of night? My parents them crazy. They at 5 something in the morning. They ain't trying to hear that junk. Isn't that right? I said, man, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm new now, isn't that right? I unplugged that thing. I just eased it out the wall. Don't be stupid. You got to slide a little bit out of there. No call. Get some rest and all that stress on me. Had me stressed and didn't want me to learn. How am I get learn? I'm getting beat in this environment. Boy, I tell you this show. Come on, bring this up. But you got 1 Corinthians chapter 14?
Yes, sir.
What verse we left off at? Verse 5? We'll pick it up. Let's see. Let me hear 5. Listen to the book.
I would that you all spake with tongues,
But rather,
that ye nabba,
listen.
for greater is he that nabba than he that speaketh with tongues.
Well, he talked about he that speaks with tongue does what? Who remember what he do? What he do? Edify himself. Pick me up at U'ala Shemut, chapter 12. Exodus, they'll call it. And 1. U'ala Shemut, Exodus, they call it 12 and 1. Of course I won't down, but since we're down, listen.
And Yahuwah spake unto Moshe and Aaron in the land of Mitzrayim, saying, This month shall be...
Oh, I'm so sorry. Bamatbar. I was trying to say myself, he spoke to who? I was trying to figure out, I said, but I don't know what didn't have up him. Bamatbar, they call numbers. Bamatbar. Listen to the book.
And Miriam and Aaron spake against Moshe because of the Cushite woman whom he had married. For he had married a Cushite woman. And they said, Hath Yahuwah indeed spoken only by Moshe?
Yeah.
Hath he not spoken also by us? And Yahuwah heard it. Now the Ish Moshe was very meek above all the Anashim which were upon the face of the Arats.
We learned about that, didn't we? How that make it sound? Easy going, you just walk up, just slap the piss out of it. The meek man, you soft. It's like you just walk up, it's like say he's sitting down, like he's sitting there, y'all just sitting around there, the whole Yashar'al you just point on them. I want to get your manna. People like, you can have it. You know what I'm saying? Look, you gonna eat your manna? What you talking about? He must be talking. Pass that down to him, please. He the meekest man. What do you see him doing? Everybody drinking that rock and he just get, God, oh yeah, y'all just drink. Yeah, like you just punking. That's how, Christian antics taught us this. Meekest man means softest man. That's not what it means. That's how they get you and they play you with verbiage. I ain't told you was an Aboriginal. Insult you while thinking you complimenting yourself. Listen, I'm not impressed with the English brogue language. It's too many tricks. You thinking you saying something you don't know nothing. You're not going to argue with white people about their definition. They change. The best they got 4 or 5 different lines, depending on when it's used. You got more than one definition. You keep reading, definition 6 might be well from dictionary 1. So when I used it, I wasn't even talking about what you were talking about. And you just throw it in my face, you so stupid, you ain't saying nothing. Because you're too stupid, you don't know when I'm using it. Man, we're in bad shape. I'm just telling you, it's just bad, man. You can't play with these people, man. You cannot play with these people. It's for us to get out. Why are you trying to educate yourself to be as smart as them with their garbage? That's been the ploy trick of us the whole time we've been here. Getting dumber and dumber by thinking, and then you're going to tell me talking about, I outwitted him. You ain't outwitted this cracker with his stuff. Yahushua outwitted them with his stuff. They invent this stuff. A white person, the meaning can change at any given time. Dictionaries printed every year. Which one you talking, urban? You can't do it with these people, man. They got a college version dictionary. They got too many definitions they're going to play with you with. Which one you going to learn? Man, you'll load your mind over there retarded stupidity. Just tell them they mama. That's always down. Yeah, we just say you run out your mama. You get it, John, keep going. You can't get it. Your mama. I don't care if it calls her. Mama always in it. My sister we had out one time. I told her, she said, your mama. My mama said, who you talking about? We had done went too far. It's like, what's got? Bastard took it way too far. We went way too far. My mama was in there. My sister told me my mama. And my mama said, who you talking about? That's what happened. You go too far. You couldn't come back. Listen to the book.
And Yahuwah spake suddenly unto Mashah and unto Aharon and unto Miriam, Come out ye three unto the tabernacle of the congregation.
Yeah.
And they three came out. And Yahuwah came down in the pillar of the cloud, and stood in the door of the tabernacle, and called Aharon and Miriam. And they both came forth. And he said, Hear now, my Dabarim, if there be and I be among you, I, Yahuwah, will make myself known unto him in a chazum, and will speak unto him in a dream.
But listen.
My servant Mashah is not so,
So what happened?
who is faithful in all mine house.
Listen what happened.
With him will I speak mouth to mouth,
And what?
even apparently, and not in dark speeches.
Yeah.
And the similitude of Yahuwah shall he behold.
That's good right there. Let's look at that 14 and 4. 1 Corinthians 14 and 4. 1 Corinthians 14 and 4. Listen to the book.
He that speaketh in an unknown tongue,
He that do what now?
speaketh in an unknown tongue,
He that does what?
speaketh in an unknown tongue,
So what does he do?
edifieth himself.
Why?
But he that nabba edifieth the congregation.
What happened?
I would that you all spake with tongues,
Yeah.
but rather that ye nabba.
Yeah.
For greater is he that nabba than he that speaketh with tongues.
Except
He interpret.
at verse 3. Listen.
But he that nabba speaketh unto anashim to edification and exhortation and comfort.
What happened?
He that speaketh in an unknown tongue edifieth himself.
At verse 2. At verse 2. Listen.
For he that speaketh in an unknown tongue,
For he,
that speaketh in an unknown tongue,
for he,
that speaketh in an unknown tongue,
what do they do?
speaketh not unto anashim,
But who?
unto Allahim.
At verse 5.
I would that ye all spake with tongues, but rather that ye nabba. For greater is he that nabba than he that speaketh with tongues, except he interpret.
So when we look at Mushah, you see why we would revere him as one our greater? Because this man can speak with tongue and he can interpret it. He will go up for us to hear and come back and tell us what he said. That's what he told him. He said he's not like everybody. Everybody else I talked to him in a dream. Or I caused him a kazoo. With him I speak mouth to mouth. So he had to speak with tongue. And he can interpret. That's why he told you about where the people want to sit at. Where they want to sit at? Because he can interpret. He wasn't just a naba, a nala'i. He could also interpret and speak with tongue. And then imagine what he just said. I want all of y'all to be able to speak with tongue. Basically, I would like for all of us to be able to communicate with Elohim. You know what's going to happen when you do that? Because you'll behold his similitude. Huh? Let's see what happened. At the Aleph Yehukanan, 1 John 3 and 1. Let's see. I guess, what are y'all listening to? This is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Three and one. Listen to the book.
Behold, what manner of love the Abba hath bestowed upon us,
That what happened?
that we should be called the Beni of Elohim.
Listen.
Therefore the Arats knoweth us not.
Why?
Because they knew him not.
Listen.
Behold, and now are we the Beni of Elohim.
Listen what he said.
And it doth not yet appear what we shall be.
I can't imagine.
But we know that when he shall appear,
What happened?
we shall be like him.
Why?
For we shall see him as he is.
See that? The similitude. So that's the same thing we'd have looked at, and you ain't gonna believe what happened if Adam and them had waited. Because think about it. When we look at the genealogy of Yehukanan in the 3rd chapter, I'm saying of Yehusha, in the 3rd chapter of the book of Oriel, it told us that Adam was the Ben Elohim. Now, you got to imagine, what kind of love is that he should be called the Ben Elohim? What kind of love is that he should be called a Ben Elohim? Huh? What he went for, because he couldn't see what he was going to appear to be later. had he just waited. You know what Dawood told us to do one time? And be what was again? Because you're faint. You know, in the 12th chapter of the book of Aboriginal, it told us to consider him which endured. People, I'm not fault at them simply because there had been no example. A lot of us do. Listen, they'll give you major tests and put examples on the front of it. Just to give you or spark your mind for what you're getting rid of. Adam didn't get that. He couldn't imagine it. Explain to me, surely die. When I'm living man. You don't understand it either, Adam and Ka'ur, because if you did, you wouldn't sin. Explain to me what's your idea? Or surely die. The day you do it, instant time you do it, you're going to be dead. Explain it to me, and you're a living man. Don't fault the man to that degree. But then you understand something. What are you going to do when you're a prototype? I don't know when the man made me, I'm going to be scrapped. When the inventor makes a product, the product don't have no idea that he's going to scrap it. Then when he put it together, I'm just trying to get an idea. I figured if I just put this together, I know this is not perfect, Leon. I already know it's not. But once I see it work, then I'm going to get a better idea of what I got to change. You think a product knows that? He couldn't have known it. In the book told you the same thing with us. Had we known, we'd have never crucified Yahushua. He had no idea. He had no idea. So y'all sit here and to get a grasp of understanding of how important it is when we go back to look at all of our patriarchs, all of the works that they did, and try to get our minds wrapped around what was the inventor's idea. You know, they'll come back and show you what was Newton's law. You getting these crackers credit for gravity? Stop it. And call it Newton's law. And try to think, what was he thinking? You know what I'm saying? What's the other crazy wild hell cracker? Einstein. Frankenstein. Cracker number Frankenstein. They ain't even been number monster. Dr. Frankenstein. And these crackers sat around and they stole their stuff. And they try to wrap their mind around his genius. And let's go back and look at his science and how he put, what was he thinking? I give a mother F what he was thinking. Why are we not trying to get our minds wrapped around what was Yahuwah plan? You made a prototype that you was set up, and you knew when I made it, I knew this was not my final end. But I had to give these people something they can wrap their mind around, because in order to really deal with him and be with him, you got to try to get an understanding. You know what they say in the 5th chapter of the book of Yukonon? Let's see what they say. See that 5:17. Olive, Yukonon, and I'm going to try to get through here and get y'all to go out. Where y'all want this resignation paper? It ain't going to be no whole bunch of lines, and you ain't going to be able to read all of it. But I can tell you what it say. Because I'm going to be writing, man, I can't stay on them lines, man. I'm breaking all kind of laws. Isn't that right? Can't nobody these people laws? I'm talking ho now. Let me get clear so people want to know. I know folk hear what they want to hear now. I'm talking about there are disciplines that cause us to be inside of here and cause us to transform from here, to conform to this. I don't care anything about their laws on that premise. I'm not telling y'all to run no stop signs. It's like preacher said, don't you be stupid. There are devices for your safety. Got it? So I know a lot of times people hear what they want to hear, and they'll take off and start running stop sign red light, but you won't take off and start obeying what he said. We'll show me you hear what you want to hear. Exactly right. I know, man, I already know my people. I'm going to hear that. Yeah, preacher said we ain't healthy. Preacher said, all right, that's what you heard. It's like I said you should never die. I said if he will, you tarry till he come. What that do with you? You just follow me. Listen to the book.
All unrighteousness is sin, and there is a sin not unto death.
What I do? I didn't put it up there yet. So I erased it. 517, Yehukanan. Olive, Yehukanan. Did I put up here and erase it? I don't know what. No. I ain't got nobody number. I know a couple preachers. They got old, they white, they preach, they white, he the driver. They don't never get that old. Now my wife, she don't even use the cruise control. She said, no, I like to be in control, put my foot. I said, man, you don't move fast. I mean, lock that thing and let it roll. I be trying to get somewhere. And I said, no, it's going to be real. You see my wife drive me, I'm sick. Real sick. I like that steering wheel. I don't have time, man. She said that, man, she'll let 40 miles of air pass when she come out. It be a car, man, sitting on the next country. She be sitting trying to be safe. I bet, man, put that out. Everything I buy, it's supposed to be to get out there. If it can't get out there, we'll sell it. Mash the gas and get out there. Ooh, how many of y'all like that? You don't let your wife drive. It's just for saying, Carrie, I see your wife driving you too many times. All the time, Carrie. Carrie, I'm about to question, do you have a license? Oh, he don't let that right. He don't let you drive his car, but he'll let you drive your car. So he drive your car to death. You drive your car, then you let her run. But you be driving though. You be letting her drive. I drive my wife's car and my car. I'm driving everything. I drive mine crazy if I have to. I ain't gonna let her drive me. No. I love her. No. You cannot do it. Woo. How many of y'all don't like your husband driving? Take that name down. Press and raise her hand. Josh, you better drive better. What about where the husband, whoever that, the val? Where that? Well, she said her husband need to drive her, wherever he at in there. She looking, you getting ready for him. I ain't mad at you. Someone gonna try to keep their hand low. I know my wife better put her hand up and never say, she still him. I remember one time, you said one time, Bosh had turned on your side and called me. He told me something, but I made it. She said, but it was on my side. Because he shot in that car to the game. I rode with your husband one day, man, again, come on, brother. We was sitting in that coming, two big SUVs. I had jumped in the car, but you don't do it. We in a little bitty Honda. Too big, you can't see. We down here like this. You can't see none of them cars. Man, Buster said, shot like that. I said, Busted. Man, that thing scared me so. I said, Busted. He said, what? I said. And listen, he couldn't see nothing. Nothing from. We down here like in a bullfrog. He couldn't see that way. Nowhere. He couldn't see nothing. Buster said. So I said, that thing scared me so bad. I said, oh my goodness. I love Buster. I said, whoo. I ain't but a couple of folks that really let drive me around. Like, we were in vans, anything. Y'all can forget it. Your name will never be on that paper. We're not playing my safety around him. Let me practice. We had one of them jokers here, like Curtis with him. Man, we would come back. Listen, it will run. They know me. I sit right in that front seat. I'm not going to be fucked. I got to be right away. If I got to knock you out and take control of that wheel, and you just not going to stop. They're like, all right, I can't let you give it to me. I'm going to have to take it. We were riding. That joker locked down. We were just riding. We were, listen, 70, that fat van go like 78, 76, 77. That joker rolling. It was raining. It doing good. That thing got completely white. All you seeing people, look, they had the hat on the side, right? I said, slow it down. He said, what? I said, slow it down. Trying to be nice, you can't see nothing. That joker brought that thing 76. I said, slow it down. He told me, preacher, I can see. I said, I can't see. There's no way you can see. How you gonna see me? I'm your I told him, man, I can't listen. If you stuck your head over there, you don't even see it. What I'm like, it was white. I ain't talking about it was looking bad. You couldn't see nothing. Man, I said, these joker, wow. I make him slow it down. I learned that he'll never drive again. There's some of y'all never would take no chance. Like Mike, Any man don't wash your car for 2 years, you can't drive me nowhere. Your window, listen, his window, it like, man, you think that's sap on the back of his window, that's just dirt. Like somebody just took, like CJ just took a jar of honey and busted and just waited all on the back of his windshield. That man ain't washed that car in 2 years. I would not let nobody drive. Cause I roll that one down, it might be a tree limb, might shoot out that joker windshield and hit me in the face. No. Some of y'all would never get to drive. I know the twins. I ain't never. If I lose both my legs, it's a murder I need to go. Please, I'll wait on somebody that walk on a bite of people. Especially the crackhead. Oh, no. And if you don't run your air conditioner, I'm not riding with you. You ain't finna cheat me. I have all that pollen and bugs, all them. I hide between my teeth. I ain't got time for that foolishness. Cut the air on. I don't do all that riding around trying to suck no natural air in. You want some natural air? I'll fart in your car. Roll them windows up and cut the air on. I don't like all that stuff. Man, I like to ride window down. Do it on your time. I'll give you the gas money. Roll them windows up and blast that air. I like to feel nice. You sitting on traffic, sweating and getting funky at no red light. Cut the air on. That's what I work for. Trying to work and see if I can sweat in no car. Isn't that right? I ain't trying to run no Chinese workshop. All right, come on, pay this up. Well, I got y'all reasons I can get them out of here. We said 1 Corinthians? Oh, Yehukanan, Olive, chapter 5, verse 17. So I can finish it 1 Corinthians chapter 14. Try to get y'all out of here. Put this down here. Listen to the book.
All unrighteousness is sin.
What happened?
And there is a sin not unto death.
What you want me to do?
We know that whosoever is born of Elohim
Whosoever
is born of Elohim.
It does what?
Sinneth not.
So what we find about Adam? What they gonna mean for? According to what he just told her. This is not the seed of Elohim. See, because we start to look this, and the reason why we need to look at this and we need to consider this, because we're quick to associate everybody with it. We're quick to associate with everybody. Just like they associate the other religion with Abraham. But there was only one that was counted to the promise. When he came down to Yahushua, he said this, he never told her that Adam was his beloved being in whom he well pleased. He told her about Yahushua. And you ain't gonna believe what he do. He didn't commit no sin. Now, this is what Yukanan just told us. What did he tell her?
We know that whosoever...
How we know? I mean, we have information. Information. He said we know this. That means we've been taught this. Now, we know that...
Whosoever is born of Elohim sinneth not.
What did Adam do? Which is teaching us the premise now of getting away from it, because now you're losing our identity. Through committing sin, this means there's no connection. You lose a connection to him. That's why I'm telling you how important it is for us to get an understanding so you don't want to be in the position. Nobody wants to be in the position. This was a position that was reprehensible. This man got into a position that you can't come back to an estate. That's amazing. People have estate sales. Stuff you get rid of. Y'all understand about estate. People come out, they have estate. Well, this man lost an estate that he couldn't get back. Now you talking about losing an estate that you can't get back. That when you get a knowledge and you grow to get a love for, I don't want to be in that position. That's why I think I can hold on. I can wait. It ain't that serious. Y'all got it? I don't need this to fall on me, that man said. Now, he said, we know this. So what I'm going to tell that man, I be sinning, but I know I'm a child of God. The man just said, he know that?
We know that whosoever
he ain't the only person to know that. That whosoever
is born of Elohim
what happened?
Sinneth not.
So when Yahushua came and told her we had to be born again, what was he telling her? He had to get her out of sin nature. You had to get that sin because of the fact you're in it, you can't be connected. Y'all got it? You talking about people that's of the world. Because he told you to be not conformed to this world, but be transformed. Because these people are not the Beni of Elohim. They are the world. And he told him that. He said, if you are the world, what he told him to do? He said, the world will love his own. He said, but you're not of the world. Because this is what the Deborah do. This makes us a new creation. How he told us to transform the mind. People try to lose weight to try to prove they knew. He said the mind. The weight ain't more detriment than the mind. When the mind get right, you'll start to worry and care about your physical stature. It's just being honest. Once the mind get right, people try to fix the physical before they try to fix the mental. And he told us a year they was clean. What was that again? You'll do the diet and you'll do the changes of the uniform outside, but inside. That's what the problem is. You got a big internal issue. That's one thing we've been doing. We've been trying to fix the inside. Ain't never outside. We never try to worry about the inside. People don't see the inside. People cut their grass and paint it, try to keep people out of the inside of their house. But it look good on the outside. You say, whoa, that thing nasty. Now on the outside, that's what Yahushua said. That's why he's standing there. You ain't gonna believe what happened. I try to start in the yard. He said, I'm trying to come in. I need to see what's really going on. All right, finish this up.
But he that is begotten of Elohim keepeth himself, and that wicked one toucheth him not.
See that? You see that? Don't get that authority. He said he can keep himself. See that? The Deborah in the book until you keep him in perfect shalom, whose mind. All gonna start in the mind. You know, even with TV, you know, that boy kept talking about that boom boom room. He kept telling me where it started. He could tell you about it. Hey, crap, what you want? Craps? Got it. Steak tastes like butter. You got to give people he knew. Listen, it started up here. Ain't told him happen. It's going to be the most happening place. Huh? If you ever come to New York, start by Ray's Boom Boom Room. See what I'm saying? He's starting his mind. For us, you got to be able to imagine it. You know what he didn't do? He didn't allow him being in prison to get rid of his dream of what he wanted to have. Huh? And you ain't going to believe what else he was concerned about. Something he wanted to get. Daddy watch. Because you ain't going to believe what happened. And knowing the time. Your daddy gave you a watch too. See, when we were reading in Bereshit 1 and 14, see, when he put all this stuff up here, you supposed to know your daddy watch. You know, he saw that, listen, he was locked up all them years, and that man popped. He said, you mind if I ask you where you get that from? Guy said, my wife gave it to me for our anniversary. Why? He said, he kept asking questions, because he heard it. You ain't believe, distinctive sound. Come on, man. You see, even in a TV show, you can pick up something. He a man been incarcerated all that time. And as soon as he heard that tone, he knew, that's my daddy watch. And he didn't believe what he would really do. He ready to kill that guy for a daddy watch. They tried to talk him down. Come on, man, it ain't worth it. He said, he took my daddy watch. Not you, though, nigga. Father. That cracker took his daddy watch. Huh? And he wasn't going to let nobody talk against it. He said, man, F your daddy watch. He said, man, I'm sorry, I went too far. He said, say what, anything. I'm going to knock all your fronts out. Just any word, try me. Just say anything with a W. He realized, man, I don't went too far. I went too far. That's it, man. But you see what I'm trying to tell you, though? That time when he was separated from that watch, when he heard it all those years later, it brought him right back in. Remember that? And when that man was shot dead, he won't worry about that cracker. He had that watch. It's something then did. Our father watch should be did up. That's why I gave it to you. So you can keep time. And he ought to get it 1 Thessalonians 5:1 of the time and season. You have no need, I should write on you, for you yourself. Because you got your daddy watch. That's my daddy watch. Don't you know when you start seeing this stuff going on and watching how wicked people and how people going to fall away? You know he said that ain't going to come unless there first be a grade. That's my daddy watch. My daddy watch. That's how I started knowing my daddy. Listen, what y'all don't know, people, it's going to be people coming. It got to be something got to go first. That's how I know my daddy watch working. All this stuff got to be fulfilled. He said, then the end coming. I'm going to know it because I got my daddy watch. Now they're going to try to put you in some place of precarious situation to keep you from keeping time. That was the whole purpose of putting them in dungeon. Dungeon, and this stuff these crackers come up with, that's how they put them. They have prison up, they put them down. Similar to you being buried, being down in the ground. Put you so you couldn't keep up with day and night. What you think these crackers did though? And you can keep time if you can watch the sun. They knew that. If you can watch the Shema, you can see the sign. We know every time he would walk, he didn't believe we were telling. We were seeking time. We were seeking a sign. You know how you supposed to keep sign? We was acknowledging that he was Yahuwah's son. Why are we asking the man for a sign? Because we were recognizing it's something about you. You look like my daddy watch. If I keep up with you, I can keep time. Come on. They don't know about it. Listen, these soldiers know about it. Listen, when they go on run, they have somebody to keep time for them. Everybody got to keep paid. You don't let these folks win when they want to. You have a bastard way back there somewhere. Take off, keep time. Everybody got to keep. You got to keep time, keep up. You got to drill sergeant pop back around and get it. What you doing? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Get right back up there. I got to make everybody keep time. Time for me. Tell them about it. Pop right back there and make you, hey, last man got to pick it up. I don't need you dragging. You'll get back here and you'll get complacent. Before you know it, you'll drop off. He'll come back every now and then and just let you know I'm keeping up with you. In the front, and I still come behind you and I keep up. You know what the book told about Yahuwah? He was our real God. You know, it's amazing. They would have drill so they would fall back, catch up with the last man, and get on here behind and make him keep up and run back up. Because I don't want you to think I forgot about you. So Yahuwah come back and get us, because sometimes he'll think he forget us. You know what the book told us? In the 6th chapter of the book of Aboriginal, Elohim is not unjust to forget your labor of love. You know that son, know that man working. He here. So you're going to drop back the stand and let them know you just important to people in the front. Now keep up. Finish this up so I can go.
And we know that we are of Elohim, and the whole Arats lieth in wickedness.
So y'all the only people right. They let folk get them in the conversation of. Man just said they the only one right. So what wrong with we said? So ain't nobody all right. Everybody do what he tell them. We're not trying to set no standard by up. The standard already been set. We just talked about the mark been set. All we trying to do, you ain't gonna believe it, is keep time. That's all I'm trying to do is keep time. Listen.
And we know that the Ben of Elohim is come.
You said what happened now?
We know that the Ben of Elohim is come.
And what did he do?
And hath given us an understanding.
We know how to keep time. See, when it came at first in Bereshit, the 1st chapter, 12, I think it started, 14 we read. When he put all them things there, he put them there to keep time. That's how he knew he'd come. Because now you can keep time. He said, I put them here so you know just how far along you've gotten. All we had before that, we just knew day and night. Now come on, you start seeing yards. You start setting seasons and years. You start to really start counting time now. You've grown. Y'all got me? You gotten thick. Your knowledge increased in you. That's what we looked to gain from him. That's what he said. We know. He made a lot of statements out of his mouth. These statements he said, they ain't blow my head. I be listening. I'm sitting back, listen, man, done told me whoso born out of him does not commit sin. He said he don't do that. I'm saying to myself, what is he trying to say? I'm trying to tell you commit sin, you don't know it. But I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do for you. It's written in Nabiim, though. So they taught, you ain't going to believe what happened. They shouldn't be committing no sin. They shouldn't be committing no sin. You see what happened? I'm taking what he's saying, I'm using this as a source now. I'm taking it used as a source. This is part of my guide now. Help me keep time. Because I'm struggling and wrestling with things, but I got to get to the idea of the understanding and come into the comprehension of I can't commit sin. I can't commit sin. I can't commit sin because I say I can't commit. I can't be doing it. I can't be doing it because I know. I know who I connect to now. I know what the purpose is. I understand. I'm on playing with the idea. Man, you'd be surprised how many people do work and they just follow it simply because it's just instructed to them. Versus the people that actually have comprehension, command of subject. Big difference. Big difference when you have comprehension, command of subject. Command the surgeon move your whole life. All the law that we call the Torah. Listen, people just following. That's all. This instructions. How people can follow instructions? I mean, they understand nothing. Let me tell you something. You can get instruction, put a whole bunch of stuff together. And look, you say, it's some people they get, they start to say, you know what? I don't need it. I see what they're trying to do. I need it first to get me started. That's what the book told you about the Torah. It was your schoolmaster to get, see that? Event, guess what happened? You start to put this together. I don't even need that anymore. That's my guide. Now, along the way, I start putting something together. I got some screws. Get what I do? Let me look at these instructions again. Look at their picture. Listen. They got arrow point. 1 to 5. These screws go with this part. I said, look at this here. I don't mess around here and don't put these screws in. Get what I get an opportunity to do? Take them screws out, put the right ones in. Why you think you let stuff like that happen? Because you know that's the only way I'm understanding. Now, if I got enough sense, Chris, to look at this, don't even look right. It kind of, but how many of y'all put something on your own? You put the stress, you feel like you had it, and you realize you're off somewhere. Then you got to go back and look at the picture, look at the air, look at the screw. You're saying, I got this, and you get it, and you keep going, you keep looking, and you realize, let me look at this, and you start losing. You don't use this for no guide for the instruction. Use the instruction for a guide for what you're doing. But that's all we've been doing with the Torah. See, the whole time we've been walking in darkness. He said, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadows of what? Darkness, I shall fear. For thou what? I got the Shemash. I got an aura. Guess what it do? It's going to lead and guide me. It's going to bring me into all of mine. Got me? So when I'm starting to miss, I get off, guess what I do? Go back and get the instruction. Look at the model that was set and look at what you're doing. And you can see this is clearly off. Some already driven you to start the questioning. Let's go back and look at the example. Look at the instruction. Let's look at the picture of what sat before us. He told us the similitude of Yahuwah we're going to behold. When we look at him, he look at behold, what manner of love the opposite story part of which we call the biz out of him. So we got to start looking at this love. What was the working of this love? Now look at what you established. Look at what you put together. Now, what's off with what you got and looking at the picture and looking at the direction? Fix it. You know what some folks say? I'm good. I'm tired. How many of y'all done did that before? Just leave it like it is. That's good enough. Guess why you do that, Dave? Guess why we do that? That's simply what we do being a man. You so frustrated and tired, you know what? I'll deal with it some other time. It's not right. And when you come back, it's still going to be like that. And you know what tend to happen when you fix something part way and leave it? It only get worse. Now you start using it. How many of y'all done that before? And the junk ain't stable. Guess what happened? That's what happened with your faith. Because when you go back to look at the example of how it's been established, you'll see that's why they're standing. That's why we put it as a picture. We've already tested it. And we knew some people come along there and going to have a mindset, man, I want to I can look at the picture and just take off and do it. No, you can't. We put this together. We numbered the parts and the screws, so you got it. Just like we got scripture, chapter and verse for you. We number it for you. So you can go back and check it. When you see stuff out, go back and look at what the example is. Huh? You heard picture perfect. That's what you're supposed to be. Picture perfect. Huh? Let me tell you what society do. Society had fixed everything to keep you from being perfect. Now, you see the picture. Listen, I've seen them picture. You can stare at a magazine picture. You say, perfect. Later you find out they airbrush. They take that imperfect picture. They don't fix it. They cover up the defects. You don't see them pictures. You look, you say, man, them people's teeth so white. What kind of tooth? Now your bastard behind them went bought some flow cleaner and that junk don't work. They don't even brush all their teeth. They just do that and spit 3 times. You say, man, you don't even have to use that much of it. You know what your breath is. Take that whole bottle, start with the bag, and pull that thing out and swallow. Don't let them folks say it. But I'm just saying, they're airbrush. This is what they do. They take that imperfect picture. They used to look and see the defect. So they say, instead of fixing it, airbrush it. Airbrush it to come back and correct, change their eyes. They do all of them. You see that picture, you saying, dumb people. You look at that skin, you saying, These people, it ain't one the smallest flaw in their face. King Latifah, who is a direct descendant of King Tut, got a Frankenstein scar that run across her forehead. They can cover it up. But I saw them too, I said, they missed a spot. They tried their best to fill that Frankenstein. They tried to get it, and it wouldn't work. But they working these people because these people don't want to admit that's a part of who you are. You don't like it, instead of covering up, won't you fix it? That's what we come to do. We try not, I don't want to live a life of cover up. Now, I did that, you cover up stuff. Stop covering up and fix it. You do that just with your bed. You just pull the quilt over the top, but the sheets on there are just all ball and wrinkled. When they come back on show, you ain't fix it. Fix it. Yeah, somebody go back and fix that thing right. You know what Yahuwah saw? He saw that's what we did. All we did was just pull the cover over the other cover that was just thrown up on them now. And you know what he told to do? Go back and do your first work over. Fix it. Well, you realize, how you going to fix it if somebody don't show it to you? Sometimes people just send a kid in there one time, put a bed together, and then they expect them to do it. Sometimes you got to go back and got to work with them. I teach how to point out to make sure stuff even. My wife like this. They'll pull a cover. I know my kids do. They just throw that cover down. One side I hang out the other. I don't like that. You know I get that front too? Just wait, just balance. Won't be evenly divided. Isn't that right? As simple as with something natural, you get an understanding of the concept of what he's trying to get you to do. You got to be evenly divided. You got to know exactly what you're doing when you're doing things. Otherwise, you'll give too much of yourself to something. Y'all hear me? Then you understand when you got to give your whole self. Huh? Oh, come on, folks. We got a lot of work. We got a lot of work. This man told us that he knew that the Ben Elohim had come. Not only did he came, but that he gave him understanding. That means it left something with him. It left something with them. They said, it's undeniable. And that's how it's got to be with you. It's got to be irrefutable, undeniable that you know that he's come and you got to understand it. That's how important it's got to be for us. Hopefully tonight, you guys have heard something before my resignation letter. Again, it won't be a couple of lines. The rest of it, I will fake it. Okay? Because I can't write. This is what I do. I write, it go from cursive to English, then it go right back to plain, then cursive. I don't know why, but maybe I'm dyslexic. I don't know. Okay, you remember that time they said we were dyslexic? Because I had a behavior problem. You the one dyslexic. That's good, okay.